Hello? Hold on, guys.
Ammo.
I just photographed overall. If you find something that you specifically want,
I'll just take a picture of it. I don't even need a quantitative.
nothing.
She described. If that's their regular ritual when he does crap like that and it's all gone, we can't find the crap. It's either she's lying or he put it in the car.
So the other thing that I noticed, the little trash can get something done. Actually, put my trash bag in it, totally clean.
The empty trash isn't evidence, but it does harken back to something Ryan's daughter said in her interview when discussing how he would dispose of the used condoms.
He always puts it on the bottom of the trash can, and so nobody finds it. And then if we throw away trash, we always take it across the road or Mesa Verde Village in one of the dumpsters.
While the investigators don't find much in the home to corroborate her story, they do find some items of interest.
We need to find some ammo and a gun case and everything else in that back shop.
Yeah, that's old. That's when I used to have firearms when I was allowed to have them. That's what was left over.
What's left over?
Yeah,
The police conclude the search, suspicious that there's no gun to go with the ammunition they found. The shadow of that missing gun looms overhead when they get a call from Ryan's landlord 2 days later, saying he's suddenly vanished.
now he was here 2 days ago, and he doesn't show up anymore. The place was open and lost, so there's nobody inside the house. Everything is in. There, there's nothing being taken.
So, but these are his only vehicles, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and the door is open. You can walk in.
Sheriff's office. 1326. Call that phone number one more time.
I don't know what happened here. The air is running, and there's a bed if it's used, but it was used yesterday too. The windows were open,
Okay.
so I don't know. The man isn't here, so I don't know.
Okay.
Just leave it.
Do you think something's happened to him? Let's step back out, because he does have privacy with me. $13.26. You can 22. The phone's here.
The deputies search the property, eventually coming to a peculiar discovery.
1326. I have boot impressions over here, northwest of the pump. I think it stops right there, right? Because there's shoe impressions going this way, and the shoe impressions going this way. So it looks like he wondered if that's where the gun was.
Ryan's whereabouts don't remain a mystery for long. A deputy catches up to him at his dad's house later that day.
Would you be willing to go to the sheriff's office and do another interview with me?
I've been contacting everybody. It's just that, I've already contacted the public defender's office. I've talked to CYFD.
Okay.
The public defender's telling me not to answer any more questions without them present.
Okay.
That's what they're telling me.
You seem really nervous to me.
Distraught.
Distraught?
Yeah, this whole thing is very serious. I
Yeah.
understand the allegations of what's been said and what's been done. Something like this, if the charges are brought up on me, the DA decides to do that, I don't ever have a chance of getting out of prison. Just as well as I do, so it's kind of got me nervous. Okay.
I want you to be honest, because there were some things I found out today that you're not telling me the truth on.
Investigators have spoken to employees at the welding company Ryan works for, and one of them claims that when Ryan came by the shop to explain what was happening, he admitted that he'd thrown his pistol in the bushes before the cops searched the house.
Officer, I'm not guilty of everything that's on that paper.
I didn't say you are. But you know, and I know that you're not being completely honest about this whole case. I'm not talking about the sexual allegations, but some of the other stuff, you're not telling me the truth.
At this time, I'd rather not talk.
Okay.
I'd rather not, please.
Yep.
There's little movement in the investigation for the next 6 months. Ryan remains free with no charges filed. Meanwhile, his daughter has gone to live with her mom in Arizona. But in February of the following year, a new detective on the case decides to have a talk with Ryan's father, who turns out to have something interesting to share from the girl at the center of this painful ordeal.
And she wrote him a letter that was just heartfelt.
How do you know?
Well, because she mailed, and you want me to get the letter?
Sure. So I'll read it. It says, I miss you very much, and I pray that you are okay. Things have been fine, and I thank you so much for the bracelet. I wear it every day, and I read the card you gave me every day, and it makes me miss you more. And when I'm 14, I promise I'll come see you. Really now, all I feel is guilty and sad, and sometimes happy, because you say it's not my fault, but it is my fault. Now, reading this letter, to me, it only brings it further in the sense that your granddaughter had a close relationship with her father. During the interview that a forensic interviewer performed with, she went into graphic, vivid detail of what she and her father used to do. And it was never disclosed in a way that where it was a brutal rape.
Okay.
It was always more in the sense of two people engaging in a consensual relationship, in a consensual sexual relationship.
Is that what you think's happening?
And that's what I believe happened, yes.
Ryan's father insists that there are potentially other explanations, such as her watching adult videos online and talking to bad influences, but the detective isn't buying it.
She knows specific details about condoms. As you know, in pornography, no condoms are used in pornography.
Okay.
She knows about birth control. Why does a child, if say she's getting influence from other people or say she's watching pornography, a child should not know the details about birth control unless she's taking birth control that is being provided to her by an adult. There's more. The morning after pill. She even described the packaging of the morning after pill, that you have to get it from a pharmacy. She even gave a rough estimate of how much the morning after pill cost. Ryan is not going to go through these steps if, say, it was not happening. Why is he going through these steps? Because he doesn't want to get caught, because he loves his daughter, and because he doesn't want her to end up pregnant.
My God, are you kidding?
I know this is very difficult to take in, but this is what the reality of where this case is right now.
The detective assures him, however, that he didn't just come over to spoil his day. He wants his help to close the case.
I've worked over 100 cases involving stuff like this, and I've never seen a more compelling interview.
If all this did happen, well then.
Exactly.
Then that's always been my thought. A child molester needs castrated.
And you know what? That's how I know that you're a good man. we live in such a society that there are certain governmental big shots that are trying to decriminalize, saying that pedophilia isn't a crime, it's a sexual preference, it's a sexual orientation. No, a sexual orientation is you like dudes or you like women. A sexual preference is you like big fat girls or you like skinny girls. Like,
little kids, that's all.
That's
That's a crime. That's a punishable crime.
I don't know your son. Obviously, he's your son. If I believe if anybody can convince him to come forward and come clean and get the help that he needs, who better to do that than you?
Well, I'll be damn sure having a real good talk with him. Yeah, this opens up a whole different conversation with him.
Maybe all this little girl needs is for her dad to man up and be like, yeah, I did. And take responsibility and ownership for what he did.
Unfortunately, when the detective returns a week later, he learns that things didn't play out that way.
So, did you have a conversation with your son?
I did.
Yeah? How'd that go?
It went good. I said that you come up, said that I had heard that he about admitting to something. There's nothing to admit, sir. I know you're an expert in your field and you're very good at what you do, but I think you got the wrong guy.
All right. Okay. I'll reach out to him, and then we'll just kind of go from there.
Ryan agrees to come in for another interview, giving the detective what may be his last chance at finding the truth.
And right now I understand that you do not have an actual attorney representing you, is that correct?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
All right.
You know what's really sad about that?
What's that?
Is that the only money that I actually have for a paid attorney is in my daughter's savings account.
Okay.
Okay, no. You're gonna get her a car when she's 60.
And you know what, man? Like I said, I don't know much about you. I don't, about this case. And from what I gather, from what I can see, I think you're good.
But while that compliment may be enough to keep Ryan seated through questions about his ex-wife, it's not quite enough to get to the subject of his daughter's allegations.
Do you have any other kids with somebody else outside of you?
Not that I can prove they're mine. Okay, what do you mean? That's where I'm gonna stop answering questions.
For that?
Yeah, that's
You don't want to answer any more questions or about that specifically?
just all together, but
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in.
I hope for resolve after all this, at least a chance that I get a call and talk to my daughter. I don't think it's right that I can't always get a phone call from to her.
The case does soon come to a resolution, though perhaps not the one he was hoping for. After being indicted in August 2023, Ryan faced trial in February 2025, where a jury found him guilty of 18 counts of criminal sexual penetration in the first degree, 7 counts of criminal sexual contact, and 6 counts of incest, all of which involved a victim under 18 years of age.
I don't think I'm going to get anything fair out of this. I think I'm going to be prosecuted to the fullest extent.
In April 2025, the judge imposed a 391-year sentence, the longest in the history of New Mexico's 12th Judicial District. Because he must serve at least 85% of that sentence, 40-year-old Ryan Reese won't be eligible for parole until the year 2357. He's appealing his conviction while awaiting trial on a final charge of possession of a firearm by a felon. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
Could you hear that one now?
If you're in Canada and have over $10,000 of debt, payday loans, credit cards, or zero. First.
We were playing Ouija board, and he was talking about how he wants to summon a demon into the house.
Just like a light switch. It was the scary thing I ever saw.
When dispatchers in Spokane, Washington answer a 911 call, an urgent cry for help is followed by chaos and screaming on the other end of the line. Police respond to a scene where a man lies naked and stabbed. A woman stands soaked in his blood, and a third person has vanished, leaving behind a trail of questions and the fractured remains of a night gone horribly wrong. The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. It's just before 6 a.m. on August 13th, 2020, when the call comes in.
What, ma'am? I barely hear you. What's going on there?
We don't do this to me.
Ma'am, what is the location? Hello, sir. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is 911. Where are you at right now?
Multiple times she's not breathing well. And the correctional officer, I can hear his breath through the wounds. Just relax, please. Yesterday I tried you. You're okay.
Ma'am, within right now.
Yes, I'm covering his wounds right now.
Where is the person that stabbed him?
He's trying to run away.
He ran away?
Yes, please stop. Please hurry. He's running me well.
Haley, you know who did this?
His name is Edward Martinez. Edward Martinez.
And is it your boyfriend that stabbed?
My boyfriend stabbed my ex-husband. He can hardly breathe.
Okay.
I really need medical assistance.
Yeah, we're getting there, okay?
The assailant, 19-year-old Edward Eddie Martinez, has already fled on foot. Officers arrive to find the neighborhood quiet, one pausing on the sidewalk to question nearby residents.
You guys see anybody take off from here? You guys see anybody run away from here?
Although officers don't yet realize the horrific scene waiting just inside the house, they're about to witness it firsthand. Still on the phone with Haley, the dispatcher attempts to get more information to help guide them to the residence.
What color is your house? The house that you're at. Come on. Help me, Haley. Haley, come out front. Make yourself known to officers. You can't, because the sooner you come out, the sooner we can help him. Okay, come out front.
Come on out. Who else is in here?
Make my dog sleep.
Who else is in here? Where's our victim at? Dog's friendly? Hi, dog.
Hey, Buffy, dog's okay. Where's he at?
He's in here.
Keep that door open.
Get that door open so artists can come in.
Spokane police, Spokane police.
Anybody else in here, man? Yes.
Yeah, we need med supplies now.
25-year-old Anthony lies nude on the bedroom floor, drenched in blood and barely clinging to life.
Oh, we need chest seals, bro. In the back!
Medics in now, please. He's still alive, but hey, partner, Spokane police. I got a faint pulse still, but got it. Now, there's several.
Paramedics rush to Anthony's aid, but with little room to work, they quickly ready a gurney to move him outside. Meanwhile, an officer attempts to get critical information from Haley about the missing suspect.
Okay, quickly. I know this is traumatic, and I'm gonna have a bunch of questions. All right. We gotta start with the very basic.
He's not from here. He doesn't know the area very well. His name is Edward Andrew Martinez. He's from Sacramento, California.
Okay. Where was he last seen?
He was begging me to come out with him. I was in the bedroom holding him.
Come out where?
He begged me to take him somewhere. He didn't grab the cars. He begged me to drive him somewhere.
Where did he go?
I don't know. The only place he knows is J&K Liquor Up.
Last time you saw him, what was he wearing?
He was wearing blue denim shorts, and he was wearing dark blue loafers. And he was wearing a shirt, a t-shirt. I don't remember what color it was.
You don't remember?
No, I only saw his bottom half. I was telling him to get out.
Paramedics attempt to control Anthony's bleeding, but with countless stab wounds ravaging his body, their efforts are quickly overwhelmed.
Everywhere, upper torso, a couple on the back. Do we have one more sticker? Got an uncovered stab wound up the right.
Yeah. You want to start compression?
Yeah. We're going to start compression.
We're going to work it, sir. We can go.
Let's go. Do you need another sticker? Does it matter at this point?
You have one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Big time.
You need more people for every sticker you got.
The officer continues pressing Haley for details about the suspect, and soon learns the three share a far more tangled relationship than he could have ever imagined.
How do you know him?
We met online a few weeks ago.
Were you guys in a dating relationship or something?
Yeah, we were talking online for like a week or two when I went down to California, picked him up, and brought him down here.
So has he been living here?
Yes, he's been living here for about 2 months.
The male who's been injured,
He's my ex-husband.
does he live here as well?
Yes.
Okay. Did those two get into it over something?
I'm sorry to disclose so much, but we were all like messing around in the bedroom. And he
just prior to this?
He just snapped, and he was all into it, and I don't know why.
Was everybody drinking today?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys were all messing around in the bedroom. What precipitated the stabbing?
I think that he couldn't get there, or he couldn't get hard, and I think that he was just intimidated or something.
By your ex? So that's why he's nude? Okay. How did the stabbing occur?
We were just messing around on the bed, and he said it was okay. And the next thing I know,
Said what was okay?
Edward said it was okay that we were messing around.
Okay.
And then he started stabbing Anthony in the back, and Anthony said, "Ow, stop, what are you doing?" And I just jumped off the bed, and he just kept going out, and Anthony around the bedroom trying to get away. He just kept stabbing him.
Okay, so he was trying to flee you while they were in there? Are you injured?
No, I'm not. I told him I was, so he'd leave.
The officer escorts Haley to his cruiser where she can stay warm, given that all she's wearing is a blood-soaked robe. The front seat affords her a clear view of paramedics fighting to save Anthony.
It's okay. So he's got a pulse. He's all right. Okay? Haley, I need you to listen to me, all right? We need to think real hard where he would have gone.
He really doesn't know anything down here. We go to the dispensary. We go to the...
Does he have any friends here?
No.
Okay.
He's literally got no one here. Oh, God.
Haley, look at me, okay? Haley, don't look over there.
Anthony is loaded into the ambulance, which makes its way to a nearby hospital.
Okay.
If I would have known he was in any danger, I wouldn't have let any of this happen.
No, I understand.
Officers secure the house with police tape and begin searching the vehicles in the driveway, in case Eddie may have hidden inside. During their search, they discover a uniform, which Haley clarifies belongs to Anthony, who works as a correctional officer. Afterward, the officers share grim remarks about the severity of Anthony's injuries.
Sticker sewing machine. I was looking at his front. He was stabbed here, chin sliced open, chest, stomach, like that, rolled him over. Like looking at his 4 more on his back. I'd say he's upwards of 20 stab.
Well, they were in the middle of having intercourse, and so they were all kind of intermingled with that. But suspect started stabbing the victim in the back, and then they started running around, suspect chasing, and then it was, yeah.
As they continue, one officer shares the reason for their delayed entry into the house.
That's when I pulled up. We're looking around. There's no screaming. There's no sound of anything going on.
That sounded kind of weird.
And I was like, are we sure? And then she finally came out and, well, I was like, yeah, we're at their house. He's conscious. The victim? I would say conscious, but he's taking some gasping breaths and he would move every once in a while.
That's called agonal breathing.
That's not good. The corpse was kind of like low 40s when they picked him up and carried him out.
That's pretty. There was some of that, like, thick gelatinous.
Well, but, yeah. He had bubbles coming out of his armpit.
Yeah, that's bad.
I've never seen so many chesses on one person.
Haley provides officers with a photo of Eddie to help them as they organize a search. Still, her greatest concern is for Anthony, fearing that any hope of saving him is already gone.
Well, I'm not trying to give you false hope, but I'll tell you too, if he was expired, that ambulance would have never left this location. So he was alive when he left here.
I feel so incredibly guilty. I don't even have a stab wound. Like, I didn't even protect him, you know?
That still sounds like it happened really fast.
It does.
Okay.
No.
I thought I knew what therapy was until I found the right therapist. And let me tell you, Gabe.
A canine tracker and drone operator work together to scour the neighborhood, hoping that Eddie may still be somewhere nearby, but there's no trace of him until 7:13 a.m. when Sacramento dispatchers contact Spokane police.
Crime check, what are you reporting?
Hi, my name's Katie. I'm a dispatcher with Sacramento Police Dispatch. I've got a caller on the other line whose son called them from Spokane, Washington, saying he was running for his life. Is this the correct phone number?
He's in Spokane, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me bring her on. Okay, ma'am, you're connected with Spokane Police. Go ahead.
How long ago did your son call you?
At 7:08.
So about 5-7 minutes ago. And he said he was running for his life. Did he say where he was at?
That's what he told us, and he said he's at the 1500 block of Wesley Avenue there in Spokane, Washington. There's a park near there, and he was walking in there, running in an alley, and saw some stranger and asked if he could use the phone.
Okay. Any reason why he didn't call 911 himself?
Yeah.
What's his first name?
His first name is Edward.
Edward? Let me see if we've got any calls from an Edward. 1 second. No, it doesn't look like it. It seems odd that he wouldn't call 911 and just call family in another state. Did he say exactly what was going on?
He just said that he was running for his life.
Following the tip on his location, Eddie was quickly found and arrested without incident, which was relayed over the radio to the canine search unit.
Yo! Sweet. Attaboy.
Surprised that went peacefully.
Right?
Heck yeah.
Eddie is taken to the police station for an interrogation, where detectives will soon try to unravel how a seemingly consensual encounter erupted into a violent bloodbath. As he waits for the interview to begin, his unsettled voice fills the empty room.
I just want to see the alien. That's just so broken down, not me. Doesn't mean I should take his life. He's tired of being one more. Tired of it. It's like.
Hey, Eddie? Edward? What do you prefer to go back?
Eddie.
Eddie? My name's Brian Sesnick. I'm a detective with the police department. Detective Strosel. They tell you this room is recorded, audio and video recorded. Obviously, it's a police station. It's too many crazy empty thoughts. The reason I'm here is obviously I know what happened. That's my job. My hope is that I can just talk to you and tell me whatever you want. I'm just here to get facts.
The detective reads and explains his Miranda rights before continuing.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to answer my questions?
Is it alright if I have a lawyer present?
You would like a lawyer? Yes. It is.
Though it seems the interview is over before it begins, what the detective shares next changes everything.
So what's going to happen? We're going to have someone come in here. We're seeking a search warrant to get photographs, buccal swabs, which is your DNA. They'll be in here. When that's done, you're going to be booked into jail. You're going to be charged with first-degree murder. Okay. He's dead. He is dead. You killed him. If you change your mind and decide you want to talk to me about this, you can always send a kite. Yeah, I don't need a lawyer. Forget that. I know what I did, and I'm not going to deny it.
Eddie has read his rights once more before questioning begins.
So before we go into everything, I just want to ask, why did you say you wanted an attorney and then decide to talk? Is it because you didn't think he was dead? I mean, what?
No, it's just, I don't know, thinking too much about it.
Thinking too much about it.
I've been thinking about too much lately, and
I
it's...
get that.
You can talk to me.
What's going on with your life?
I've just been off a lot, and I'm like, just not doing the right thing, and it took me over mentally, and thought I was going crazy. Literally thought that there's like someone else in my head. I'm not the only one in my head. Might need testing, because...
Do you have a counselor?
No.
Right.
That's
What are the tattoos? So you have
that's a tree of life.
What about the K on your finger?
My girlfriend's got a matching Q.
Oh, okay. Does it mean anything, or is it just because
we're together?
Just because you're together?
Well, probably not no more, but yeah.
Eddie explains he first met Haley on the dating app Badoo.
I guess I was the first one to like her on the profile, and she matched with me, and from there, we just clicked. Like, it's just felt so natural talking to her, and you know, I was at a point in time where I just couldn't trust anybody around me, even the people that I love. Sometimes I just thought were shifty, and I don't know. I just been seeing things in early way.
He tells the detective that Haley lived with him temporarily in Sacramento before deciding to return home to Spokane.
I wasn't going to stop her, I just went with her. And a lot changed after that. Like, I like literally just cut everybody off for my new life.
Sure. What all did you know about her at that point?
Well, I knew her situation. She was still living with her husband, who she's claims to be divorced with.
Although Haley described Anthony as her ex-husband, their divorce wasn't yet finalized at the time of the incident.
And I, at first, was okay with the idea of it because I didn't think she told me, you know, he's not going to be on no weird he's not gonna do the things that he did do and did drive me off the edge.
So how was the living situation in the house?
It was fine, you know, for a while it just functioned, everything just worked, and there were moments where I would find text messages between them of things I didn't want to see, and that, you know, I kept telling her about it, I keep telling her, and she keeps ignoring it, you know.
After news of Anthony's murder broke to his family, some were quick to point blame at Haley.
I'm curious, have they arrested his wife? Anthony's wife? If not, you'll need to put her in cuffs. And so, for what reason? Apparently, what they said on page 2 on their website said that the two men live together. Right. Anthony's married. Okay. That the suspect is his wife's boyfriend. I just think that she needs to be looked at pretty seriously.
This girl has created this situation. This person who stabbed my nephew, she is just as responsible for this as he is.
But as investigators have learned, things among the three seemed cordial until last night, when, according to Eddie, everything shifted after they began partying and playing an unusual game.
He started taking shots of gin.
How many shots did y'all take? I mean, did you polish off a bottle or just take a couple?
We had like 4 shots each. It was like one of the bigger Master Jam gin bottles. And we just took that. He also took a couple of dabs. You know dabs, right?
Well, you tell me, just we're on the same page.
It's like a THC wax, and they get it really hot and inhale it. Yeah.
Okay. And so y'all were sitting around doing that. How were things going at first?
At first we were playing, it was pretty weird, we were playing on a Ouija board.
Playing on a Ouija board?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Anthony was talking about how he wants to summon a demon into the house, even though he thinks the house is full of good spirits, and summoned a named Zozo or whatever. He was like begging for Zozo to come and like, you know, be there, and the thing moved to where he wasn't gonna be there. Like they said no. And I asked it a couple things and got some interesting answers.
After attempting a demonic summoning through the Ouija board, they turned on some music, and sometime after midnight, Eddie says that Haley came to him with a proposition.
Haley comes on to me, wants me to have sex with her, right in front of him, and he's sitting like right there, like on the corner, at that distance from the bed. And
so, whose room are you in now?
We're in ours. He's just in there.
However, Eddie's version of what happened doesn't quite align with what Haley told an officer at the crime scene.
No, like, he just got too up tonight. They just lost his mind.
And he wasn't doing anything besides smoking weed and drinking gin?
No. And it was their plan. Like, I went in on it, because I didn't even, like...
So, do he and Anthony get along? Is their plan to have this sexual encounter with all of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you recently injured in a slip and fall, car accident, or...
You know, I was really drunk, so I couldn't work anything up for some reason. I get that drunk sometimes. I can't. My body just goes numb. And I have a
you couldn't get her?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So what happens next?
She starts trying to get me somewhere. It's not working. We start messing around, and then Anthony starts coming up, rubbing mine and her feet. And just, I don't know, like, it made me feel uncomfortable, but, you know, I was already uncomfortable. So it just, like, added to it, and I don't know, I started feeling a deep anger inside of me. Just building. And, like, after a while, I literally took a step in the bathroom. Light wasn't on. And all I can think in my head, as soon as I walk in that bathroom, is, like, literally I went to find a knife and then lost it.
Eddie then left the bathroom and retrieved a small folding knife from the living room mantel above the fireplace.
And obviously you went back to the bedroom.
Right. And
did you say anything to them?
No. I actually kind of did this pretty sneaky. And that's what I feel bad about, is I was pretty sadistic about it. I took the knife and I literally hid it between my ass cheeks. So no one would see me walking in.
You were completely naked at this point?
Yeah. And sure enough, when I sat down, I moved it to where I could easily grab it. And then I said, well, since you guys are doing this right here, you might as well change the view, you know? And I got him to turn around where Anthony's back was facing me.
So how were they when you walked in?
They were facing me on the bed. And when I was sitting like this on the bed, when I laid down and hid the knife. And then I picked up my phone and... Not my phone, I picked up her phone. They said turn a light on. And I turned the light on and used that as a distraction.
The light on the phone?
Mm-hmm. And I just did what I never thought I would do, ever. It was when I came back in the room taking a piss.
Mm-hmm.
And I see him not giving telling me to join in, knowing that I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it was, but just seeing that and thinking about, like, just everything else adding up, I felt like nothing mattered. And, like, literally, I said, F it. And I feel bad about it now. Like, I feel remorse now. I genuinely miss Anthony because he was an alright friend. I don't know what drove me to take his life. I couldn't stop. Because I used to go hunting. Mm-hmm. So I know the feeling of taking life. I used to, like, whenever we get a deer, the dog would go fetch it and it wasn't quite dead. When you shoot it with a shotgun, brings it back. I had to snap the necks of them, and that actually gave me a rush. It was pretty gnarly. I haven't gone hunting in so long.
Did this give you a rush while you were doing it?
It was, like, very short-lived, because when I snapped it,
so
I literally Like, I had no idea. I just lost control and I gained it all back, but that's when it was too late.
At the scene, Haley described what happened just as Eddie began his vicious assault on Anthony.
And he was telling Aaron that he was telling Eddie to stop, that he was hurt, that he's really hurt. And
How many times do you think you stabbed him?
Oh God, so much, probably. Before I thought he was like punching him at first. It was probably 15, 16 times between the back and the chest. I could literally hear each of the holes like gasping for breath in his lungs. Like,
How big is the knife?
probably about 4 inches. It was a utility silver knife. It was kind of boxy.
Was it like a 4-inch long blade?
Yeah.
The folding utility knife was recovered at the crime scene, its blade and handle stained with Anthony's blood.
Did you say anything to him?
No. Well, I think I said some words out of fury, but it wasn't any like rational words. It was probably just anger.
What did he say?
First thing he said was, "Please stop. And talk like this."
What about Haley? What was she doing?
She just kept saying, "You're scaring me. You're scaring me."
It's just like a complete switch. The scary thing ever saw. He put me on the bed. He said, "You're gonna go. We're gonna go." I'm like, "No, why would you do that?"
Say that again.
He put me on the bed and said, "We're gonna go," and I said, "No."
The 911 call captured Eddie's desperate plea alongside Haley's frantic response.
So he tried to force you to go? Was he holding you at knife point?
No, he threw it on the bed.
He didn't have the knife.
No, he threw it on the bed. He said, "You can't do this to me." And I said, "I got to." And I jumped down off the bed, away from his grasp, and started grabbing Anthony, and he started getting dressed. "You gotta get me out of here. You gotta hide me." Like, "I'm not gonna hide you. I gotta make sure it's okay."
Progress isn't out of reach. Easily.
Remember what you said to her?
Yeah. Hey.
What'd you say?
I said something along the lines of, "You have to help me. I can't go to jail."
Did she agree to help you?
No. I knew she wasn't going to.
Was Haley a part of this at all?
No. I think she knew it was up, though.
At what point?
Well, she told me I sometimes have these like swings, mood swings, not really mood swings, but like just episodes where I'll like, I just shift. It's like they psychologically just shift, and I'm just like, I don't give. That's the me that doesn't give a, you know, kind of thing. And she can tell like when I'm being sadistic, just in like the way I talk and the things that I say as opposed to how I normally talk. And she knew, because I was hinting at it, but I wasn't like being direct with it. I was kind of like smiling and laughing at her in a really f***ed up way, and like at that point I had just lost all.
She said you started doing that before you left the room to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's because I think I was thinking about it at that time.
You were thinking that you were going to go get a knife?
Mm-hmm.
That was before you went pee, though.
Yeah.
And the story you just
No, that's not.
She said they were there. You had a look.
Yeah. And then when they started having sex when I came back, that's when I got the knife and then made another trip. I actually don't remember it fully and in like all the right sequence, so like just, I'm not lying, I'm just like,
No. I'm just, you said you started thinking about it and you got that look, and that's when she knew. And she said that you had a weird look before you ever even went to the bathroom. And so I'm just wondering if, when you're in the room before you went to the bathroom, if you started thinking about this, or if it was really when you came back from the bathroom and...
I think I started in the room, I was thinking about it. And I'm like thinking all the way back. Like the premeditation started right there in the room.
Before you even went to the bathroom?
Right.
As the detective digs for any prior history of violence, Eddie suddenly drops an unexpected bombshell about Haley.
Any physical between you and him ever before this? No. No fighting at all? Mm-hmm. Never. How was you and Haley's relationship? Because obviously, I can only imagine the stress that you put on.
Well, our relationship was pretty rocky for a while. Like, not too rocky. Like, we genuinely love each other. At least I feel like. Mm-hmm. Even if whatever happens, you know, I honestly feel like we have a kid on the way.
You do? She's pregnant? I did not know that. What do you want me to tell Haley?
It's just a lot. Is it possible if I can write down a letter or something?
Absolutely.
I'd rather just do that.
Once Eddie is left alone, he will soon resume talking to himself, spilling raw and unsettling thoughts into the empty room. Before stepping away to let him write, the detective answers one final urgent question about Eddie's legal fate.
Am I doing life?
I can't answer that. I can tell you I have been doing this a long time, and with the exception of like third strike cases, I have not had a life case.
Really?
Yes.
I literally thought, like, if you kill someone, you do life. Like, I thought it was that serious.
You would think so. But, well, just not how our criminal justice system works. So.
Wow. After assuring Eddie that Haley will receive his letter, the detective leaves him alone to write. As he begins, he breaks down, consumed by the lasting consequences of his actions.
I'm not going to see you for a while. I'm supposed to be a dad. I'm supposed I'll never love you again. I really hope I'm out of here in 9 months. Oh my God, the same thing I had to go through. Why did I follow my dad's footsteps?
Finished with his letter, someone returns to collect the pen. Once again left with only his thoughts, Eddie considers his plans for the future and reflects on a horrifying night that will haunt him forever.
I do the time I get out. I try to go back for her. Her system's weird now. I could actually get out of this very easily. Oh, I'm crying once my fluid's out. I gotta stop crying. Got a hot sound. Just play it smooth all the way through. Eventually, finally, yeah, I killed a man. Stabbed him like, stabbed him 18 times. He was raping my girlfriend. He got her drunk so he could rape her. To me, too. Thinking I was just gonna let it happen. You know, that's just me trying to justify it, though. I know what I did was wrong. I know I have blood on my hands. Like, literally. But, at least in my own head, I know what I felt like I did what was right. It's just, I can't bring myself to think that was right. I could beat his ass. That's what I should have done. So it even been a situation where you'd be what the Why, Andy? Why did you push yourself so hard? You followed up all your shit. Was it worth it? I wonder if I could find out more about this law system. Try to get out early on good behavior or something. So I'll do whatever it takes. I just need to get back home to my lady and my child. That's all I want. I'm coming back home to you, baby. I'm coming back home. Yeah, he thought it was good vibes I was sending out, but really, he took my vibes and killed them. I didn't see.
24 35-year-old Anthony Brine suffered from a total of 20 separate stab wounds, including 14 to the chest and abdomen, 5 to the back, and 1 to the right arm. After investigators executed a search warrant to collect photographs, DNA, and his clothing, 19-year-old Edward Eddie Martinez was taken to jail. He was formally charged with first-degree premeditated murder, and following a trial in April 2023, was found guilty and sentenced to 27 years in prison. Although he filed an appeal in February 2025, the Court of Appeals upheld both his conviction and his sentence. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen.
I'm protecting my daughter, and no one will ever touch my daughter ever. Okay. Certainly someone's trying. And may have.
I have an Instagram page just focused on fetish.
I, basically like to be babied with him. He's my daddy.
Oh, we have a closet full of them. Of diapers? Yep. Oh, yeah. And other ABDL stuff. There's a whole strand of stuff. Like, it's not just diapers, there's everything that you can think of. Interesting.
He sometimes will get diapered with me, but he's not a diaper wearer.
I wore diapers in interviews to relax.
Okay.
Literally. In fact, I call it my good luck charm.
On April 16, 2025, officers investigate the unsettling claim that unthinkable images of a 4-year-old child are circulating online. What they ultimately discover goes beyond the disturbing initial report, revealing one of the vilest cases Lake Stevens, Washington has ever seen.
So you have hundreds of fetishes. That's not what
It's not one that I'm against or share. Basically, I don't judge people.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Following a cyber tip regarding a disturbing image being shared online, 46-year-old Jonathan John Whitwell and 32-year-old Larissa Jordan were stopped by police while shopping at the Safeway in Lake Stevens, Washington. John was approached first.
I'm just confused. What's going on? Oh, I know. But I don't understand what's...
Okay, we'll get it all cleared up for you.
You're going to transport this guy to the PD? Sorry, I'm not trying to have issues.
All right, take a seat.
I have a hard time with my arm like this. Okay. And I'm super claustrophobic. Oh, God.
Go ahead, take
Can
a seat.
you roll the windows down?
I can do that. You need to take a seat first, and I'll see you.
Severe claustrophobia, which is why...
Are you Jonathan?
John.
John? Jonathan? Okay.
Not Jonathan. I'm John.
All right.
Can you please not shut the door yet? I'm serious. I have severe claustrophobia. Seriously. I'm not trying to find...
Just to let you know, you're being not even recorded, okay?
Okay.
Just so you know.
It's okay. I'm serious about...
I'm going to open the window. I'm not going to leave the door open.
John's fiancée Larissa was approached separately.
I got it. I'll take it.
Can I say goodbye to my daughter?
The couple who were engaged share a 4-year-old daughter who's still inside the grocery store. She's being watched over by a few officers while they wait for a CPS worker to arrive.
Hi. Is your name... I love that name. Is that your friend? Did you just meet him? Yep. Tell me about your blankie.
Mom's staying here.
Mom's staying here. Yeah, she just for a little bit. We'll, yeah, just for a little bit.
She's in the police car.
Yeah.
The car's moving.
The car is moving. It's moving. Yeah. We came to help your mom help take care of you for a little bit.
Where is she?
I think she went to the police station. Yeah, I think she went back to the police station.
Neither John nor Larissa were given many details about why they were being detained before they were escorted to the police station to speak with investigators.
All right, go ahead, step out.
The couple's toddler is also taken to the police station, where she'll wait for her parents' interviews to conclude.
And we can wrap up your blanket.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, I can hold on to it.
Lift you out. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's Cat. Do you see it?
You see that kitty cat?
First and foremost, as you can probably see on this wall here, that you are being audio and video recorded, so that's happening. And then before we start, I want to read you your Miranda rights, okay?
After hearing her Miranda rights, Larissa agrees to speak with them.
I'm sorry if I'm shaky.
No,
You called me when I was going to get my rent check, and we have no clue what this is about. And my fiance's mental retarded, and I know he's freaking out right now, and I don't want him to get arrested. And just
John was brought into his own interrogation room right next door to Larissa's, where he was also read his rights. This, however, doesn't go over quite as smoothly.
Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained them to you?
Yeah, I think so. I do have disabilities, so like I do have issues understanding. No, I can't read anything. I have like a third grade reading.
Okay. Do you want me to read them again and slower?
I think I understand. I mean, I just have to. If something I have an issue with it, I just say it.
So it's really important that you understand, so I'm going to go ahead and read them one more time now that you know that. I won't rush through them so fast. Okay. Yeah. Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained them to you?
Yes, I have a question now.
Okay.
Do I have to state any of this stuff? But if I don't state anything or whatever, is my alternative jail? Or can I go home?
No, that's not how that works.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this is the line.
Okay, I thought it was like a thing. I'm like freaking out because I'm so nervous.
No, it's not like if you don't talk to us, then
yeah.
That would be
okay. That's why I'm like freaking out.
Okay, what is? Can I ask?
My disabilities? I don't know the exact statements, but it's like, and I don't get Social Security anymore right now because I'm in the process of trying to get back. But I have some kind of mental retardation. I don't know the exact terms. I have a hard time learning and comprehending stuff. You know, understanding some things, reading things, stuff like that.
With this clarified, John agrees to waive his Miranda rights and speak with detectives.
Deep breaths, okay. So, you mentioned that you don't want John to get arrested. Why did you say that?
He's mentally disabled. I don't.
You don't get arrested for that.
No, every time we've had problems, it's always been like fighting and something that both of us have been a part of, and I guess I just don't want him to go to jail because I don't know what's going on right now, and I can't take care of him if either one of us are in jail.
Can't take care of John?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just worried about him going to jail for something that you don't know about because just the way he is, or?
Are you afraid he's in trouble for something?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I have no clue. Why would I be here, though?
With Larissa beginning to calm down, the detectives gather background information. She states that she's employed at the Big Five sporting goods store in Everett, and that John isn't currently working, so he stays home and cares for their 4-year-old daughter. Larissa often goes by the name Rue, which she'll be referred to occasionally during both her and John's interviews. John also has a nickname and is sometimes called Irish.
Am I allowed to take this off?
Yeah. You have something else underneath there?
Yeah. When I get nervous and anxious, I just go again.
The reason that we brought you in here to talk to us is we had a report come in about some online activities that had to do with an account that's potentially associated with you. So...
Yeah, because somebody said something about investigation. I'm like, online account investigation? I'm like, okay, everything I do online I'd be surprised.
Larissa's also been informed about the nature of the investigation and has begun listing some of her internet activity.
I've had Kik for 10 years. I do talk on Snapchat, and I definitely need to check ages if this is happening, because no.
How do you mean?
Because I'll talk on Snapchat, and we'll just have conversations. Conversation after conversation.
Okay. Tell me more about that. What kind of conversations are you having?
A lot of them are talking about, like, shows or what are you doing with your day. Occasionally there's a few dirty ones, but usually I'll be really good about, hey, what's your ASL?
Okay.
There's a few people I haven't recently, so I'm wondering if that's what this is about now.
I mean, you're on the right track. It definitely is related to online communication. That's what we're looking into. We have some safety concerns related to the investigation that have to do with your daughter specifically. And that's one of the reasons that we want to talk to you today. The warrant's going to cover electronic devices, so we're going to be able to look at that and get into that.
While Larissa and John are speaking with detectives, a search warrant is being conducted at the couple's apartment.
I think that's the blanket. Yeah. So do all your overalls in every room, and then we'll lay out blankets. We'll take photos. Okay. Because we're gonna have to match those to photos from that. Okay. Good to go. Cool.
I know because of my work that there are some things that are kinks that people like us don't care about, and there are things that some people call kinks that are obviously illegal that involve kids.
Yes, and I would never involve my daughter in anything like that. I was that vibe, so.
Okay. Does it surprise you to hear me say that? I'm not trying to alarm you, and I'm also not trying to keep secrets from you. I
thought it was because I was talking to like someone who might have been 17 or something.
As Larissa reels from this new information, John discusses his activity online, including his Facebook and Instagram pages.
And what are you said kink ones? What are those for? They're just related to fetishes and kinks. Oh, okay. I mean, they specifically don't have any vanilla things to do with them. Sure, yeah, totally. You know, when you said that, I was like, they're crooked or like... It's like FetLife. Yeah, okay. I have an Instagram page just focused on fetish. Yeah. And what kind of stuff are you posting on the kinks? Just fetish. I'm into ABDL. That's part of like I said, I have a bladder issue, and so it became a fetish at the same time. So I'm not afraid to I have 1,700 people that follow me. I've never been afraid. My family found out, they're like, oh, what the hell? Just about me. So ABDL? So like when for instance, I have mental issues. ABDL stands for Adult Baby Diaper Lover. So you either in the little space, like mentally, like you just feel like your brain is so overpowered. Like today, for instance, sorry guys, I'm not trying to stress you, overload and freak you guys out. But like when you have like a mental issue day, sometimes just completely thinking about nothing else, it's mentally helping. I originally started wearing diapers because I had the bladder issue. I started leaking.
My kink, it scares me because that is something that I have to constantly be like, you're not allowed to be around, you're not allowed to see this kind of thing. Because my kink is being a baby myself.
Okay. So you do like age play? Alright. And what kind of age play for you? Like, are you pretending to be super young, or?
It's not necessarily a kink for me.
Okay.
For me, it's I regress into a smaller mindset because it helps me. It keeps me less anxious.
Yeah,
I guess.
Okay, that makes sense.
And whenever I'm in my attire and stuff, it just calms me down.
Okay.
But in the community that I'm in, it's really, you don't mix those two things. So
well, there's obviously a difference between age play and like actual children.
Yeah.
That line can get blurry sometimes for people if you kind of lose your compass. Do you find yourself struggling with age play? Like you just said, oh, I have to remind myself not to go too far. Did I misunderstand you?
I think you misunderstood.
Okay. That's why we're talking, so help me understand.
It's more so like I'm not trying to go so deep in the mindset that I can't come out of the little kid headset.
Got it. Okay. Tell me about the like chat rooms that you're in.
A lot of them are like, I know it's gonna sound really weird because I don't look like the type of person to get into this.
I promise you will probably not surprise me.
Degrading like taste. It's not the animal. It's the
size. Okay.
They're like cow breeding rooms, which is basically just a lot of people with ladies on cow milkers.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'm sorry for so much detail.
Oh my gosh, Dion, I actually really appreciate you being totally straight with me.
I'm not trying to get in trouble, man.
I get that. Yeah. And do you think there's something you would get in trouble for?
No. That's why I'm being honest.
John also appears to be struggling to explain some of his kinks, now clarifying that he isn't aroused by diapers.
So then how does this diaper fetish work then?
It's mental. It's all mental for me. It makes me comfortable and relaxed. I wore diapers in interviews to relax.
Okay.
Literally.
So, but you said that.
In fact, I call it my good luck charm.
So but you said you and Rue kind of bonded over that common interest.
Oh yeah. That and other things. THC.
Sure. But so is it for her then, and for you it's just?
Well, I mean, it's not like we've never done anything, but I'm not really, that's not what we don't focus on that. You have a closet full of them. Of diapers? Yep. Oh, yeah. Do you know, and other ABDL stuff. There's a whole strain of stuff. Like, it's not just diapers, there's everything that you can think of. Interesting. Toys that are this tall. You know, the stupid ring thing? The kids play with it, were this big, they make them this tall. They make cribs the size of this, bigger than this room, actually. We had one in our living room.
You have one right now?
Had one. Okay. It fell apart.
In her interview, Larissa provides more detail.
I basically like to be babied. He's my daddy.
Okay, so he stays like an adult, but
he sometimes will get diapered with me, but he's like a diaper lover.
okay.
But
No, it's totally fine. Like, there's no shame or shade going at you. I just
hearing
Honestly, I think I get that it was not like that. Is there a component to that for you or for him?
Sometimes we have the diapers, but
that's fine. I mean, like I said, there's no shame to that. I just don't know it, right? That's why I was asking the question. And then the age, his age, you said sometimes he is the younger?
Occasionally he can be, but it's rare.
And what are your ranges again?
My ranges, when I'm really, really stressed, is infant to about 4.
Okay.
Whenever I am just kind of needing to de-stress a tiny bit, I'll get in like teen gear where it's like pigtails and kitten ears and stuff you can go out in public with.
The detectives with John bring this line of questioning back to their daughter.
I mean, she's young. Does she even realize that it's unusual for you guys to wear diapers?
We don't do a bunch of crazy stuff in front of her. It's not like we're doing scenes in front of her or anything.
So where's she when that's happening?
What do you mean? We're not doing scenes. That's the thing. Is what I'm saying is we're wearing around like a pair. Our diapers are a pair of underwear. She's seen them, yes. I mean, there's a closet. I mean, she's gotten into the closet. She's 4. She gets into everything.
While it seems that Larissa and John have many interests in common, there are aspects of their relationship where they don't agree.
I don't know exactly everything she does outside of the house.
Okay, is that mutual? Like, are you cool with that?
Not exactly, but it's part of, we're in a poly relationship, so I'm like new to the poly thing. So she was poly before she met me.
Yeah.
Then she became monogamous, like 5-6 months into our relationship for me/us.
John explains that last year Larissa wanted their relationship to become polyamorous again.
I mean, it was an ultimatum, but yeah.
It was an ultimatum.
Yeah.
I mean, how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel now?
I struggle with that all the time.
Yeah.
Because of our daughter, that's the only reason. It's always been my daughter is important, and the mother of my daughter is important. Those are the 2 most important things in my life.
Larissa's conversation about her online communication, specifically her use of the app Kik, returns to their daughter.
Has anyone ever asked you for pictures of?
Not in the groups.
Okay. How about one-on-one with people?
I've had a few one-on-one conversations.
Okay.
But most of them have been clean. None of them have been dirty about her.
Has anyone ever tried?
There's been a few people who tried.
Okay.
But
tell me about those.
Just occasionally you'll find a dude who is like, "Oh, you're into DTLG, BTL. How's your kid?" I'm like, no.
What do you say?
Typically, I will either change the subject or just not report, but like block their little thing.
Like block them?
Yeah.
Okay.
This discussion appears to strike a nerve with Larissa. Though it may seem obvious why the topic bothers the mother, what exactly has her feeling emotional won't be clear until later.
Alright, you okay? Deep breath. You're doing great.
I'm just so anxious because this is
Some guys will pay for that. Pay for pictures and stuff like that of your kids. Oh, wait, is that a surprise to hear? I mean,
it's not a surprise to hear, but yeah, I've never been paid for anything like that. The only thing I've ever been paid for was my ex-husband who paid for like alcohol for me.
oh, okay.
That's it.
Have you ever sold yourself? Other than the time for alcohol?
Of myself?
Yeah, okay. You've sold your daughter?
No, I've never, ever.
Alright. Have you ever taken them and then not sent them?
No.
Okay.
After beating around the bush for over an hour with John, the detectives finally dive deeper into why they're there.
Well, so then a little bit more about our investigation. Do you want to go into it a little bit more?
Yeah, sure. So we got a report of an image of a child that was being shared through Kik.
If she is, it's accidental picture.
Okay. Tell me about that, about an accidental picture that might
I don't know. I'm just saying if it happened, I don't know about it. That's what I mean.
But do you have any idea how something like this would become associated with you? And I mean, still keep in mind, like,
well, the ABDL thing, people link that stuff all the time. All the time, because they think it's some kind of child thing, or they think it's, I mean, so many people think that's foul. Wearing a diaper as an adult. I get blocked, deleted, and all that kind of stuff. It's just comes with the territory.
As their conversation continues, the detectives with Larissa inform her that the warrant includes a search of her phone.
What kinds of things will we find that you're aware of that we'll find?
A lot
Okay.
of me.
Of you?
A lot of me and a lot of videos I have saved of my group chats that people have sent.
Okay. Any of that involve
Children? No.
children? Okay.
Never.
Whatever, all that stuff is no problem. Like adult, whatever. You can get as fetishy as you need to, get as kinky as you want. It really doesn't involve us at all. It's just, obviously, if someone wants to harm a child, then that becomes a problem.
No, I would never, ever harm a child.
When it comes to the reason why detectives are speaking with him, John appears to have a tough time accepting that it's even possible.
Like I said, I'm never away from that one kid.
Yeah, except for sometimes.
Rare. Very rare. We're talking about, do you know how long I'm at that store? 15, 20 minutes. It's Safeway.
How long does it
It's
take
2 miles.
How long does it take to take a photo?
Seconds, but I'm just saying, this photo is not, I mean,
John, I've seen the photo.
yeah.
I do the same kind of cases he does. I'm also internet crimes against children. And I've seen a lot of CSAM, and I saw the picture. It is 100%.
I mean, it's not, I mean, I don't know what it is, but to me, there's difference. So to me, the only way to be child for in your guys' definition and mine, the only way to be child is one, if she's trying to make money off of it. And I'm talking about not necessarily just a picture of her.
I'm not either.
What do you think should happen to folks who are into like attracted to kids and acting on it?
Acting on it definitely deserves something.
Like what?
Jail.
Okay.
It's not something I'm into. It's not something I've ever been into. I would never want anything on this.
Okay.
My whole family has been nothing but this kind of thing. I'm protecting my daughter, and no one will ever touch my daughter ever.
Okay. Certainly someone's trying and may have. Okay? And that is clearly someone close to you. And I'm not trying to be mean about it, but I want to protect her too.
I do too.
Can I describe this picture for you?
Go for it. I still don't think.
Well, we just don't want to like overwhelm you with it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a graphic photo. Okay.
And it was sent to somebody on Kik or something? Yeah, no, see, I don't even know anything about it.
How does it make you feel to know that on the internet? It's there and it will never come back.
Come back. What is that?
We cannot take it off the internet.
Oh.
It's out there now forever. How does that make you feel to know that?
It's gonna happen.
Just whatever.
Yeah, social media's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We threw that out the window the day it was invented.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it, but I'm just saying it's gonna. Whether she, me, and my daughter chose to do it in the future.
Right. This photo was not taken.
I know. I'm just saying. Eventually, I feel like it's gonna happen with social media.
But I'm talking about this specific image. I'm not talking about.
I understand you're talking about this specific image, and I know what you're saying, and I already know you can't do about it.
Well.
So I am the type of person that thinks about things and I'll forget about it in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Because of my brain.
No, sure, I get that.
I also move on.
The detective speaking with Larissa switched topics, returning to one of their earlier discussions.
Talk to me about fantasies.
My fantasies would get other people arrested. Not me. Well, it's...
Walk me through some of your fantasies. Or just because we're talking about stuff, right? Like, what are some of the fantasies that you've had?
I like the ideas of myself only.
Okay. By who specifically? Anyone?
Basically, as long as they're old enough.
Okay. Tell me more about that fantasy.
I'll be laying there and I'll be like, okay, my throat is feeling weird, and I'll be like, oh, it'd be nice to just be choked right now, to be taken control of.
Yeah.
I'm always in control of everything, so I guess I just want to lose control.
Okay.
I know that sounds like really.
My cake, you'll see. I'm not labeling anything at all. It's none of that stuff is a big deal. It's just trying to sort through how these.
I'm not into kids.
Okay.
You have demonstrated to us that you are a very loving and protective father. And you've said it yourself, you're obsessed with your daughter. She's your world. You've wanted her since you were born. And right now I'm telling you that she's being abused online, and you're just kind of,
She's not being abused online.
She's being exploited. She's being abused at home, and she's being exploited online. And you're just kind of whatever about it. So there's some inconsistencies with the John that we met earlier and the John that we're meeting right now, and that.
Well, because I know exactly what you guys tried to do.
What's that?
Because I know. You're either trying to take her away from her or her mom. And
I don't have any interest in taking a child away from a loving home, period.
She is loving.
I will not leave a child in a dangerous situation, and that's what I'm trying to figure out.
After the brief change of subjects, the detectives with Larissa once again discuss her 4-year-old daughter.
Have you ever taken any other videos of her using the bathroom or anything else without her clothes on?
No.
Okay.
Though Larissa hasn't admitted this in the other interrogation room, it appears that the investigators going through both of their devices have discovered some concerning content.
So what's going on in that house?
What do you mean?
I think it's probably time that we start talking about the things that you don't want to talk about with Rue.
What do you mean? So, Rue's getting blackout drunk. Taking photos. Rue's abusing the dog.
No, Rue doesn't.
Yeah.
What do you mean she's abusing the dog?
She just told you it was next door to them.
She's abusing the dog.
And now we have found evidence as well.
Both of them?
I don't know.
Oh,
Is there one that's better than the other? Or?
I don't know. I just know that she's into that kink.
What else is she into?
I can tell you everything. There's a billion things on FetLife that she's into. Like literally probably over 100.
Seeing that the conversation isn't going the way they planned, the detectives decide to take a break.
We're just gonna step out, have a chat, and we'll be right back with you, okay, John? Just while we step out, you're still being recorded in here, okay?
Despite being left alone in the room, John keeps the conversation going.
Oh my gosh. I just thought of something. I totally forgot to tell you guys something. Very important too. Oh, that had to be. God, see now I'm a little freaking out because I'm in a little
informs the officer that the important thing he remembered is that a friend is currently watching their dogs at their home. The detectives with Larissa also decide it's time for a break.
Why don't you give us just a minute? Okay? You want to have a minute to yourself? Okay.
My purse has an inhaler in it, and I feel like I'm about to need it.
Okay, yeah, we'll go look for that. Just hang up here, no water rolls or anything, okay?
Deep breaths.
When the officers return to speak with John, they confront him about more of the information they've gathered, this time giving a glimpse into the home life of the couple's 4-year-old.
Kids were playing off the side. I think she got dirt or something in her eye, and it was time to go home. She was getting tired and cranky, and I brought her home. And the lady was complaining about the fact that I was bringing her home because she was crying out her mind. And I was saying, well, you mind your own business before I shoot you, you know? And she reported me. And CPS was working with us, and we told her the exact same thing.
According to police documents, the neighbor heard John yelling at his daughter, "Stop crying or I'm going to shoot you," on one occasion. And a week later, he was heard yelling, "Just shoot me." Concerned for the child's well-being, the neighbor called the police. The responding officers noted that the 4-year-old didn't show any outward signs of abuse or negligence. Earlier in Larissa's interview, she discussed this incident, and her recollection contradicts John's claim that he was yelling at the neighbor, not their child.
One of the neighbors didn't like how he yelled at her.
What did he say?
I don't know. I was not there.
So the neighbor called?
Yeah. And then CPS came to the house and like, everything's perfect, they're great, you're a loving family, we can see how hard you're working towards her. We understand you love your daughter.
Okay.
Following the disturbing revelations before their break, the detectives once again attempt to broach the unsettling subject with John.
Is she filming the stuff?
And there's no way that she could be dealing with the dogs unless it's just a picture near the dogs, because they're both female dogs.
What has she told you about it? Like, how did you learn about that?
How did I learn about it? Yeah. Seen her on FetLife, and that's about it. Do I know what it is? Yes, I know what it is. I don't. Do I care?
So you saw images of her, videos of her?
No, it says it. Okay. What you're into. Yeah, it's not a... Yeah, I don't know if there's... I don't scope every single picture. I mean, I've seen all her FetLife pictures, but I don't go looking for every kink that she might be into.
Returning to interview Larissa, the other detectives have decided to take a different approach.
As you probably gathered, we do a lot of these investigations. I've talked to dozens, she's probably talked to hundreds of people in your situation or circumstance. So we have experience on how people react to things and we tell them stuff. And the fact that we tell you that there are explicit imageries of your 4-year-old daughter on the internet, and not one single tear has came out of your eye during your crying. That's not a thing, right? We talk to parents all the time and say, hey, your daughter's images here, and they're falling on the ground, throwing up, crying, bawling, wailing. That's a normal human response. So this is unusual, okay?
I can understand that. I was crying a lot of this today, too.
Well, with the actual tears or just the...
This comes out right now because I've been crying a lot.
But the problem is that same image finds its way on Kick and gets uploaded to the internet.
And similar images, it's not just that one. So...
You see where this is like, I can't understand things, right? And that's our entire job, is to understand things.
There's forensic guys actively looking through all this stuff right now.
I know.
Doesn't match up with what you're telling us.
I black out a lot because I drink a lot, so I'm honestly telling you what I remember. If I did something I don't remember, I'm not sure. I'm drunk a lot.
That's not a good enough excuse.
I know it's not a good enough excuse. I'm just saying under soberness, I would never ever do anything like that, and I don't think drunk people either. But if you're saying this is happening,
I told you I wouldn't lie to you.
John's interview has been shocking so far, but it's about to take an unexpected turn.
What has she told you about her interest in me?
Yeah,
she told you about it?
Nothing necessarily.
It's come up in conversation, so.
Oh, yeah, and it
What
doesn't bug me.
I'm not asking you if it bugged you, I'm asking you what she said. What did you
Oh, no, she's into it, but I did.
Oh, well, sun's out. Like, is that?
That's kind of how we are.
Okay. I mean.
Our relationship, I mean.
And I'm not questioning your lack of judgment.
Into more things than most.
No, that's not my question. So just.
Yeah, okay.
I think that you think I'm judging you, and I'm not.
Oh, no.
My question is, like.
But I don't judge her either.
And that's not what
if she's into it, she's into it.
Is that one that you share with her today? You said you have hundreds of fetishes. No. That's not what
it's not one I'm against or share. Or basically, it's I don't judge people. Okay. I'm open to a lot of things. So I might be old, but I'm open to a lot of the stuff that current generation's into. Meaning I'm not against it. Like all the damn different genders, I'm not against it. I can't say all the LGBT. There's too many letters now. I can't say them all, but I'm not against. In fact, I got a Pride last year. She calls it the Rainbow Parade.
It was what it is.
She sees all kinds of images because there's them dogs there. Or what are they called? You guys, I don't know if you guys know what cosplay is. And what are they called? Furries, dudes in leather. And my daughter's seen it all.
After trying a more confrontational approach, the detective speaking with Larissa finally began to get the truth, and it's even more horrific than they imagined.
So can you please tell us why your daughter's images are online?
I've only ever sent it to one person.
Send what?
Those pictures.
How many pictures?
Those two.
There's more than two.
But I only remember sending those two.
Okay.
Describe those two images to me, please.
The bath and the in-diaper rash.
Okay, the rash one. Call the rash image, okay? Who did you send it to?
Panda something.
Panda. And that was on what platform?
Kick.
And when did that happen?
Probably when I was really hammered a few weeks ago.
Okay, so let's say a couple weeks. And how much did they pay you for that image?
If anything.
They just wanted to see it.
Why? Panda asked. What do you remember about that?
I know we were constantly talking dirty and everything.
Was this a direct DMs? Or was it a paying?
DMs.
Okay. How long have you known Panda?
A month or two.
Panda had also come up in John's interview earlier when discussing his and Larissa's polyamorous relationship.
There's only two guys that I know of strictly right now, and that's her boyfriend in Everett, Devin, who she works with, and some online guy from Facebook named Panda. But they haven't met in person? No, he's in Florida or something.
Larissa's boyfriend, Devin Lowry, would eventually come up again.
Now, you said you sent a second picture. What was that picture?
Just about that one. That one was completely harmless.
And
who? That one was completely harmless too. I just ended up being sent to somebody.
No. So, one step forward, two step back. These are harmful pictures. Did you send that to who? The second one?
The same person.
Okay. Was this the same time?
Or a different time?
Might have been the same time. They're very close.
Okay.
If Panda wanted to see other kinds of pictures of her, would you have sent them?
No.
But you just said that when maybe drunk you could have done that.
I would never hurt my daughter.
I believe that.
I would never hurt her.
But if someone wants to see a picture of her and she's already in the tub, that wouldn't hurt her. That wouldn't injure her.
I don't do it to her, no. And these were all innocently taken and misused.
What happens when you get drunk?
I don't remember anything. It's like somebody else takes over.
And what does that takeover look like?
I've been told that I am moody and aggressive.
Have you ever been told you're dominant?
Only towards my fiance, yes.
How does your dominance present itself?
Usually towards Irish.
Explain that to me, if you would.
Usually it's towards Irish. Sometimes I will have group chats where I'm commanding in those. It's an online text-based group chat where I basically command people to do stuff.
Despite the gravity of the situation, John is adamant with his denial.
I don't think that she's trying to sell content necessarily. Maybe content in other forms of me and her, or me and her and Edgar's, or me and her. Or me, her in the bathroom maybe by herself. But me, or her, doubt it. If somebody's seen an image, or she shared an image on there, it was just communicating with somebody and she shared an image. I don't necessarily like it, but I know that it's happened and I know it's gonna happen.
So, exploitation has just kind of inevitability?
Pretty much, in this day and age.
While Larissa has been inching towards the truth about the images, she isn't quite ready to come clean just yet.
I truly have a bad memory.
Well, bad memory and being drunk are two different things. I have a bad memory, but I'm sober as could be.
It's both of them.
So you're constantly blackout drunk and you don't remember things?
Yeah.
That's a bad combo.
I know. I personally know I would never hurt my daughter, drunk or not. I believe you. But I might have taken pictures when I was drunk.
The images don't show her in pain, I just want to be clear. Because your repeated statements to me is I would never hurt her.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, like, it's clearly illegal images. It's not ambiguous, right? We didn't like scramble up a team to come talk to you today because it was on the fence. Or it was a bathtub bubble bath situation. So, help me understand, because I really want to understand, to unburden you with this.
I don't remember taking the other pictures. If I took them, I obviously deleted them when I was drunk because I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I have no actual, before you said anything about them, I only knew about those two.
Okay. But you don't seem super surprised. Because it sounds like it's within the realm of things that could happen during these blackout drunk spells.
Yeah, I went to jail twice because of it with TV.
Oh, with the drunkenness? Okay.
That's why I'm not surprised. But I just...
Does it bother you that you were doing that?
It bothers me. I'm not that kind of person that hurt me.
So what about now, knowing that Ruth's taking pictures of her, explicit pictures of her and sending them?
Well, that picture that you described, I would have to have more content. That's not enough information. That's about 2%. Because I would have to see all the conversation before the picture and all the conversation after the picture and any conversations he had with the person.
So what's the, what context is that an okay picture? In what context is that an okay picture to send?
There's so many different things it could be.
Okay.
That's the thing, it's me. It could be a friend sharing a picture of her.
So it's okay to send an explicit picture of your daughter as long as it's to a friend?
To me, that's not explicit though. Remember,
You don't feel like you need to say from that, is what you're
saying? No, what I'm saying is I'm gonna still continue precautionaries. I guess, I don't know.
How are you gonna keep her safe from that?
Rue?
Yeah.
Talk to her and figure out what's going on.
In her interview, Larissa claims that her conversations with Panda had recently taken a turn.
When did things start to get a little bit different with Panda?
A week or two ago.
Okay, does he ever mention anything about being into kids?
Yes, he has mentioned.
Okay, so tell me what he said.
He wants to eventually have a family so he can just look at them.
Is that what he said to you, or is that what you guessed he meant?
It's not the exact words, but basically what he said to me.
They once again return to the topic of the images.
Tell me what he's asking for.
He just wants to see her.
Okay. He says, does he know her name?
I think I might have said it to him once, but he calls it sleeves.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me say the same sentence, but a different way, okay? So I sent explicit images to a guy on Kick who is excited by children images.
That sounds way dirtier. Yes, I understand how it sounds when you say
It's the same thing, right? And the thing is, like, when I say it, that's what happened, right? But when you say it, it's like way down here, like, you know, I don't see what the big deal is about all this stuff, right?
No, I understand that.
And that's kind of scary for me because it doesn't, I don't believe that your head's in the right space of what's actually happening.
It probably isn't. I have DID too. You can look at my medical charts.
You have what?
DID.
What's that?
Identity. It's a personality disorder. It's different people in my head.
Oh.
But it's medically in my charts if you need to.
I believe you. I just don't really know much about it. That's what I was asking. But you can see how that's concerning, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the kind of hurdle that I'm trying to get past right now. Because
no, I know.
They're not innocent, and it is a big deal because you're sending to some guy on a Kick.
They intend to escalate. They'll start off with what you're doing and then they get worse because the people that you're sending them to, they're aroused by them.
I understand that.
With Larissa admitting to sending the images, the detectives with John attempt to confront him.
Rue just admitted
To what? I mean, abusing. Because I need more. Abusing means, I don't know what that means.
Well, she's
disabled, so I don't know what that means.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, because there's two different contexts.
Okay, so if she's getting off, is it better or is it better if somebody else is getting off?
If she's getting off it's her own thing. I don't.
Okay, so
judge again.
Can you help me understand that?
Because it's two different people and two different contexts. Like I said, two different scenarios to me.
Well, help me understand that because to me it's not.
To you it's not, to me it is. Like I said, it's two different scenarios. You explained it yourself. One's somebody else, one's her parent.
So it's okay for a parent to as a child, just not somebody else. I'm gonna tell you something right now, John. I don't think that you can keep her safe.
Why?
Because you're telling me right now that it's okay that Rue is abusing her. That's fine. You absolutely just did. You just told me that it's okay.
Yeah, I just said it's a different.
No, you said it's fine. You said that's her thing and it's no big deal. But if she's sending it to somebody else, then that's different.
I can't judge her.
How are you going to keep?
See, he knows, but you don't. I can't judge Rue based on what she's into. I don't care what she's into.
She's into your daughter.
That's her daughter. I'm into my daughter, but not.
Can you see the problem here?
No.
The problem is
my brain doesn't, I guess.
Okay, and that's a huge problem. If you can't see that, then I know that you can.
Oh no, I can't.
Because I can tell you right now.
What I'm saying is I can keep her from Rue. God, that's not what I'm.
You can't. You can't keep her safe.
I'm not gonna let her. It's new evidence. That's why I can't say anything about her or the other person. It's two different scenarios.
I will never hurt her body. I will never touch her in that type of way. I accidentally took it. Not an accident. I took the photos. I deserve what's gonna happen to me. There's no reason for it.
Well, Larissa, thanks for being honest about it. That's huge.
I do really only remember those two pictures.
Police documents reveal that despite Larissa's claim she only sent 2 images, a video of her 4-year-old daughter using the toilet was also sent. A shower curtain and potty training seat visible in the video were matched to items in Larissa and John's home.
I'm sorry, it seems like I was staring at you. I'm staring like right at your stomach.
I did not even recognize that might be what you're looking at, but thanks for the heads up. Would it make you at all feel better to write a letter? Apology letter? Is this something you want to do? Okay.
As revealed by police documents, Larissa's apology letter reads, "I've done you wrong. You don't deserve to be seen in that way yet. You are the reason I continue. There are no words that can express the guilt I feel knowing now the consequences of my actions. I love you, my angel. Mommy would never do anything to hurt you. I'm sorry your images are exposed. I deserve whatever happens to me. I hope you never ever go through this again. I would give anything to keep you completely protected.
Rue is abusing her. I don't know what you're not understanding about that. Rue is over there writing an apology for the way that she has abused and exploited her daughter. Your daughter that you claim that you're obsessed with. Your daughter that is your life, that you love, that you have wanted your entire life, that you don't want to be apart from, that you've just told us that she would do anything to protect, that you won't let her be alone with other people. But that woman who helps you create her, who helps you raise her, one of the 4 people that changes her diaper, is abusing her, is exploiting her, and is sending pictures to God knows who online. And like I told you before, that picture is out there and it will never go away. That picture will be passed around from pedophile to pedophile for eternity. And your reaction right now is why I know I'm not safe with you.
So I'm a different person though. You're probably trying to say I'm not capable of taking care of my kid.
I'm not trying to, I am actually saying it.
I am capable of taking care of my daughter. You guys don't think I'm capable of taking care of her because I didn't know what's going on. This is the thing.
It has nothing to do with you not knowing what's going on. I've seen people not know what's going on, and that's absolutely horrible. It's tragic. I have seen that repeatedly, and it breaks my heart to watch that. You are telling me right now that it's okay, that you can't judge her. I can't say anything. I have to have a conversation with her. I would lose my mind if I found out
I'm
that somebody
disabled.
was
My mind doesn't work that way. You guys don't know me is the problem.
I think you need some help, and this is maybe the first step. You should agree with that.
Is there anything else that you want to let us know about what's happening that we didn't ask the right question or?
No, I told you everything now. Truly, I'm sorry. She doesn't listen. I didn't see it before, but I basically put her in my shoes prematurely. I didn't touch her, but I still hurt her, and I didn't represent her.
Yeah, that stuff is exploitative. I know you know that now. And you may have had an inkling for it and not fully understood. I don't know where your head was at during those chats, but for sure you can't be doing that.
I'm not interested in kids.
Do you think if tonight didn't happen, you would have sent out more images like this of your daughter, whether it be drunk, blacked out drunk or not?
No, I was getting uncomfortable with him anyway. Because he was talking about his mom too much.
After this horrific reveal, the detectives with John share an update about his daughter.
Taken into protective custody. She is with CPS and she's going to be placed somewhere safe. Okay? She is not going home with you. She is not going home with Rue. Okay? That is not going to be a thing that happens. Alright? I don't know what the future looks like. Okay? I am completely removed from that. But I can tell you right now that CPS will get a copy of this report and they will get the transcript of this interview if they ask for it.
I promise I don't know things like you think you guys know.
And that's a problem.
Brain.
That's
I'm not saying that I can't.
She can't protect herself. She's relying on you and her to protect her.
I'm not saying I can't protect her that way.
No, I am. I am saying
So what? I don't see what I'm talking about. Is I don't know how to explain that I know how to protect her.
You can't. You can't explain it.
Because I don't. My brain doesn't know how to explain it. But that doesn't mean I don't know how to take care of my daughter.
You've explained it plenty well, John.
Following this confrontation, the detectives attempt to wrap things up with John, but this proves to be a challenge.
Do you certify or declare under the penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of Washington that your statement is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
No, I feel differently.
How so?
Because you're trying to take my daughter away for stuff I didn't even know was going on.
I'm asking you about the statement that you made, though. It was the statement that you gave me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have done any of this without knowing.
Okay.
Without a lawyer.
But was your statement true and correct? That's what I'm asking you.
I don't understand a lot of it. The conversation we had, I don't understand a lot of
The
it.
things that came out of your mouth, were you telling me the truth or were you telling me a lie?
I wasn't lying, but I don't understand it.
You don't understand the things that came out of your own mouth?
Some of them.
Okay. Which ones do you not understand?
But it's just because I don't know how to explain them.
Okay. So we're making a... All right.
My head, you guys.
Listen to me. I have to finish this question. Okay.
As Larissa's interview also nears an end, she has a final question, one which shows where her concern lies.
Not that I actually need to know the information or want to know, but how long does something like this documentary for? Usually the rest of your life, right?
No.
No. Did you put you in jail for the rest of your life? No.
That's automatic.
2303 is the statement.
What do you mean? I couldn't have walked away with my daughter.
Alright. I'm gonna take you back upstairs.
As Larissa awaits her fate, she shares one last regret.
It was all for the satisfaction of someone else, not me. I think that's why I just feel so bad, because I didn't even do it for me. I did it for somebody else, and she doesn't deserve that.
Following their interrogations, John and Larissa were both arrested. Soon after arriving at the jail, Larissa began contacting her boyfriend, Devin Lowry, over recorded video jail calls.
Hey, I love you.
I love you too.
How are you doing?
I cry every day.
Despite the gravity of the situation, Larissa appeared to have no problem keeping the mood light.
And yes, I am embracing the triple L. I don't even get a hairbrush, Philip.
No.
My hair is all brushed out still. I use my fingers.
John was released soon after his arrest, while Larissa remained in custody. During their call, Devin revealed that he'd been in contact with John.
I had gotten him a temporary phone, at least, so he could contact the CPF person.
Thank you. He's not allowed to have internet.
Oh, he did not tell me that part. He told me that they had dropped everything for him.
Stupid.
Anyway, I know we're not supposed to talk about that stuff, but yeah. He keeps asking me for boxes to pack up all your stuff.
By the end of her interrogation, Larissa had apparently known that her relationship with John was over, as she asked the detectives to return something to him.
It's just history to school.
Yeah.
He's not gonna want me after this.
Following his release, John headed to the police station to collect some of the items that had been taken from their apartment as part of the investigation.
I'm keeping this, but you can have this stuff. It's basically a contract for the dom-sub relationship that you guys had.
With her and John's relationship evidently finished, Larissa had other things on her mind.
Mike said that he's gonna work on the divorce while I'm in here so we can get married when I get out.
Okay.
I don't need a ring.
I know you don't. I really I did not even think about it at all until RC said something. And then I was like, RC, well, technically she's supposed to give me one. You know? If I had money to get you a nice ring, it would be going for the fancy lawyer right now. I don't know how I got lucky enough to get you what I don't deserve you.
Yes, you do.
I would do a jailhouse wedding tomorrow like you if I could.
Though it's unclear what exactly Larissa told Devin about why she was in jail, it appears that the story was altered from the one she revealed during interrogation. During their call, Devin shared what he discussed with his mother about Larissa's situation.
I was kind of telling her, and I told her that I was like, yeah, you remember how when I was little, you had a picture of me and another friend of hers had two kids about my age splashing in a tub together. And you had that same picture of me. And she's like, yeah, she's like, I totally could see how something like that could happen. So, yeah, anyway, she totally It's like, yeah, I see how you could get messed up for something that's innocent.
Over the next few weeks, Larissa and Devin managed to maintain contact, and during some of their conversation, she made her feelings towards John known.
Do not try to contact me unless it's about my child or getting more of my things. Tell you how much John screwed me over.
The majority of their conversations, however, took on a much different tone.
But hey, I had a good dream last night.
Oh, yeah?
You were in it.
Was I normal or naughty?
Both. You're such a pervert, and then you smile about it.
Because it's fun to see your reaction.
I miss my tongue ring because it was fun whenever I stuck it out at people. It'd be like... So, fun note, which I don't think we've ever did before, and I'm demanding it. You've never French kissed me.
I've never French kissed anybody.
Well, let's change it when I get out.
As long as we can change one other thing, too.
My last name?
Okay, two other things.
What?
Yeah, on the same note.
I was actually thinking about that the other day.
Speaking of, that's one of my other annoyances with it only showing your face.
You're a dork.
I mean, I'm sorry, but...
You're a man.
Yes?
There's one thing I've been craving.
What?
You.
You'll have to do old school and draw your...
Hey, girl. Hey, Steph. How are you doing? As good as I can be. Yeah, I bet. Not me just looking at you first. I mean, they're kind of hard to not look at right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't see them, but the boys are over here. Hi, guys. Your mom tells me a lot about you. Your kid is entertaining. Oh, this one back here? Yeah. All right, well, you have a good day with your kids. All right. See you soon, hopefully. Hopefully.
It seemed Larissa had a new perspective on her situation.
But you're not a bad person. Sometimes you just do bad things. It gave me hope.
According to official records, Larissa Jordan was arrested on suspicion of animal cruelty, exploitation of a minor via live performance or photograph, and possession and distribution of depictions of a minor engaged in explicit conduct. Her bond was set at $250,000, and she was held until May 8, 2025, when the state charges were dismissed, and according to court records, she was released from state incarceration. She was then promptly arrested on federal charges. Larissa is now being indicted for the production of explicit material involving minors. She's also accused of distributing, engaging in communications with others that involved assaulting children, and soliciting images of a father abusing his 4 children. She's currently awaiting trial. In June 2025, John Whitwell sought a domestic violence protection order against Larissa, where he included allegations of her physically assaulting him, including giving him a black eye and breaking his toe on separate occasions. He was denied because Larissa is in federal custody. He refiled in July. Their daughter is currently in foster care and is the subject of a dependency proceeding. At the time of this video, there are no other updates available about the identity of the person Larissa sent the images to. If you'd like to watch our videos without censored and muted words throughout, and with more information included, be sure to check out our Patreon.
He's been missing for over 2 weeks.
That's unlike my daughter. It's unlike my daughter not calling us or texting us 3 weeks.
I'm telling you, we're talking to them people, man. On this third row page, step 1 is to tell me where the bodies are.
Oh, there's skin right there. Oh,
Okay. Now what do you think?
I could imagine when you happen to one person, never less 3. He told me there could be no God because of what he saw. I want to know why. Why can't you right?
One of the most shocking cases in New Mexico history begins with reports of missing people in the area. It isn't long until these disappearances lead police down a bloody trail left by a homicidal perpetrator driven by vengeance. Even with the suspect in their sights, police can't stop the death toll from growing and soon realize that it may be worse than they ever imagined.
What about the other people he said he killed?
The other 11, that's still under investigation.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. 5 weeks before police would make the most gruesome discovery of their careers in an airport parking garage, the nightmare began with a missing 21-year-old named Matthew Miller in the town of Grants, New Mexico.
Here's the good news. We can make the next year better for you. If you're from Canada and you have over $10,000 of
go.
The last time you talked to him was this 22nd of January?
Yeah.
And that was what, a Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
The woman is Matthew's grandmother, and she knows as well as the detective that her grandson is heavily into the addiction scene in Grants.
So you guys can help me out by just calling around to hospitals, clinics, rehabilitation places, other county jails, like that. See if he's there.
But the detective doesn't mince words when it comes to his fears.
I have been doing this an awful long time. I am very concerned about Matthew's whereabouts. I'm very concerned.
Detective Turney talks next to an associate of Matthew's named Leonie, hoping she may be able to shed some light on his whereabouts.
I need to come in and talk to you. I'm not worried about. I'm not this. I don't care. I don't care about any. I don't care about any drug stuff. We need to check with you. We're looking for Matthew Miller. He's been missing for over 2 weeks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When was the last time he was here?
Maybe a year ago?
A year ago?
When I first got this place, yeah. When I first got it, last February.
He hasn't been here since then?
But I know
Okay.
it now.
What if I got video of his vehicle?
Maybe definitely passing him. I just don't have it myself.
But it won't be easy to speak with her fiance, Justin Mata, because according to her, he ran off with a woman named Jennifer Lannon.
But he left on 17th and came back.
17th? That's a long time ago.
Yeah, and then when we talked to the guy, he's like, yeah, they like each other. They have to do it tonight. Remember?
Do you have any kind of way to contact Justin? Do you have a phone number?
No, he was left him to go.
That day, police find Matthew's Chevy Colorado parked outside the Lubbock Apartments, just a few blocks away. When they return to question Leonie, they confront her with footage of the truck in front of her home last month, contradicting her claim that she hadn't seen Matthew in a year. Leonie pushes back, insisting that if Matthew was there, he must have been visiting her fiancé, Justin.
I've got that truck parked right there on the 26th of January. You told me he left on the 17th. When he came back? Somebody, if you drove his truck from here over to Lubbock, you need to tell me. And I'm going to find out if you did it, because I've got other surveillance video. If I had you on video driving that vehicle from here to there or getting in or out of it, okay, I'm going to charge you. This is your chance.
But Leonie stays firm, and with her fiancé Justin apparently having run off with Jennifer Lannon, it's perhaps no surprise when the next call that comes into Grant's police department is from Jennifer's mother in New Jersey.
It's unlike my daughter to go 2 weeks without calling us. Then it went 3 weeks. It's unlike my daughter not calling us or texting us. 3 weeks.
The police are now dealing with 3 people whose whereabouts are unknown: Matthew Miller, Justin Mata, and Jennifer Lannon. They hope to find answers by turning to Jennifer's ex-husband, Sean Lannon. They learn that Sean just moved to Albuquerque with his kids to stay with a friend, having been evicted from the house in Grants for not paying rent. Nonetheless, he makes the drive to speak to police.
When was the last time you had contact with him? Very specific time. Text, call, see what? C. About a week ago.
Yeah, just before I finished packing the house up.
Okay. And where was that at?
Kingman.
Despite divorcing, Sean still lived with Jennifer and their 3 kids. He says that several weeks ago, Jennifer left with Justin and another mystery man he knows only by the street name Suspect. But she would come back periodically to collect more of her belongings. And on these occasions, Jennifer, Justin, and Suspect would be in a white Chrysler.
I cannot believe it's already been over 3 years with my BetterHelp therapist. After 3 years of therapy.
Have you ever seen Matthew Miller, you know what I'm talking about? Was he over at your house?
Sean acknowledges that Matthew has been by the house frequently and that he even allowed Sean to drive his truck. Sean says that the last time he drove Matthew's vehicle was a couple of weeks ago, when he took the kids to McDonald's and a few other places before returning home.
Last time you saw
Matthew was with those two.
in which vehicle?
Always able to do it at the house.
Did you have anything to do with Jennifer's disappearance, Matthew's disappearance? She's pretty upset that she was sleeping with Justin.
She was sleeping with a few people.
The detective is familiar with the opioid struggles Jennifer, and indeed many people in this circle of friends, has been dealing with.
If you're addicted to what she's addicted to, okay, you will do anything to keep from feeling that pain when you don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
They should be trying to get through them.
She's been through rehab at least once.
Yeah,
You know? I'm worried about her.
Me too.
I'm worried about Matthew. I'm worried about Justin to some extent. They know what happened. Somebody drove. We found Matthew's ride.
Is he near the house? It's all 3 weeks.
Huh?
Is he near the house? Couple streets in.
Sean doesn't offer any guess as to how the vehicle wound up in front of the Lubbock apartments, an omission that will later raise suspicions.
Man, I just got a really, really bad feeling about all this.
Sure.
You don't?
I do.
You don't seem...
I've been living in this circle for a minute.
Has she ever done this before?
Yeah.
Before the interview is over, Sean brings up another individual, a man named Danny, who was staying at the house on Kingman until recently. The detective is all too familiar with the name.
People talk only one. I believe will come out of that dude's mouth. He's wrapped too tight, and my kids are.
He needs to go to prison too. Back to prison.
Could this man, Danny, known on the streets by the nickname Dog, have some part to play in these disappearances? It's clear he has a reputation.
I know he's some type of unsavory character. I don't deal with anything like that.
How do you know? Yeah.
I think they said he had a nickname in his dog or something, and that I don't know. Sean said, he suspected that he's killed people before, and he's been in and out of jail and stuff like that. And I'm just like, you need to distance yourself. Like, I told him before, I'm like, you need to not be on anybody like that. Like, that's not good for you. It's not good for your kids.
Police turn to Danny's cousin, only to immediately run into resistance.
Cousin of Danny.
Yes, sir.
You guys had a place together.
No, we did not have a place together at all, sir. I am not associated with my cousin in any way other than giving him a place to lay his head.
Okay, well see, that's why
I own 2 camper trailers. He is residing in them or not, I do not know. Okay, I'm unaware of what he's doing, where he's at. That is all I have to say in this matter.
Okay. Well, that's why
I is not living with him, he is not living with me.
Okay.
So where do we go from here? Because I have nothing else to say in that matter. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Why I'm being followed, why I'm being watched, why am I being anything other than that? I have no idea, sir. And with all due respect to you guys, catch that son of a... I'm honestly scared to be here, guys. I don't want to be here. I know who my cousin is. He's gang member in here too, so am I scared? I'm just scared, bro.
In the meantime, investigators talk to a man named Josh in relation to a separate case. Out of the blue, he asks about Matthew Miller's disappearance and tells them that their attention should be on the man they interviewed yesterday, Jennifer's ex-husband, Sean Lannon.
Check this out, man. Yesterday, I was at Kelly's. Sean, we'll talk to you.
Okay, I guess he had to go talk to you or something, talk to the cops. He goes into Kelly's garage, stashes the bag in the ceiling. Gun, janitor, his wife's IDs, some clothes, some everything. Just stashes it there. Says he had to go talk to the cops. How do you know? I was there. I was there. Sean killed all three of them, man. I'm telling you, he murked all three of them people, man. He busted his phone right there. Look. What? Sean did. Right in front of Kelly, all of us. He got his phone and he handed it to Kelly. No, that's before that. He handed the phone to Kelly, and then Kelly handed it back to him like what got it and smashed it on the ground. Why would he do that? Come on, they find the truck right by his house. You know what I'm saying? Well, he really been kicked out by then, but man, I'm telling you, man, he did. I know he did, man. Straight up.
The detectives need to know immediately if what Josh is telling them is true. They go to see Kelly, Sean's rumored girlfriend, to see if she knows anything about this stashed bag.
All I know is that I haven't seen Jennifer in a while, and Sean said that she took off with him just to knock her.
Was Sean here yesterday?
He came out yesterday, yeah.
How many times? What did he do?
He came inside, he told me that he had to go down and report Jennifer missing. And we got a Coke, took a couple drinks, and left. And then he came back again, but I was leaving and I was going to get keys because I locked myself out of the house.
Did Sean hide anything in the house that was going to take him?
Oh, no.
Did he destroy his phone?
Yeah, right here, I forgot. He destroyed his phone. And smashed his phone.
Do you think he did something to Jennifer and Matthew?
Yeah, honestly, don't.
But police are growing suspicious. They execute a search warrant on Sean's house and discover that he ripped up the carpet in one of the bedrooms before being evicted. If that weren't enough, they have surveillance of his house, and the cameras aren't showing them a picture that lines up with Sean's last statement.
Here's one habit that makes you extremely intelligent. Replace social media with micro-learning. Have you heard about this app? Headway. I replace scrolling with it, and it's a game changer. Whenever you're...
Hello? Hey, is this Sean?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Sean, this is Detective Turney. How are you doing?
Good, how are you doing today?
Good, man. I've been trying to get a hold of your other number, and it's not working. So...
No, I apologize. Sorry.
So you know anything new?
No, I haven't heard anything. Nope. Anywhere in here?
No, we've made some progress here and there. I've got a bunch of pictures of different vehicles. I'd like you to take a look at, see if you could help me identify them.
Get time tomorrow. I wanted to come in and I can still have like stuff I gotta return to the school.
Okay. Tomorrow would be great. Just give me a heads up anytime.
But tomorrow comes and goes, and Sean doesn't show. The day after that, realizing that Sean has an outstanding warrant relating to a recent assault and battery incident, they have Albuquerque police arrest him and bring him to Grants. The next afternoon, Detective Turney sits down with Sean Lannon once again, and this time, his questions are much more pointed.
The things that you've told us, okay, I've completely ruled each one of them as just an outright lie. Okay?
Sure.
Because of the facts. I have surveillance all over this town.
Cool.
Okay? I have surveillance all over this town. Alright?
Yeah.
Sean, step one,
Right.
okay? Step one is to tell me where the bodies are. Step two, okay, is to tell me some kind of reasonable story of the truth.
Right. I told you what you knew. That's when I feel like I gave you an honest answer. What is it that would cause you to think otherwise, that it wasn't true? What is it that you think I
know you're the last one who drove Matthew Miller's truck.
Okay.
I know you parked it where we found it.
Yep.
That's all a lie. You lied to me about it.
What do you mean? That's where I put it. I told you where it was. It's still there last time I saw it. I told you right here. I drove the truck.
You told me you drove the truck a few weeks prior, and you went to Smith's and Walmart to get food, and then you went back and drove it onto the King.
McDonald's, yeah. That's it. It's the last time I drove it. And the kids were with me the whole time.
The detective plays Sean some footage from a surveillance camera across the street from his house that shows him getting into Matthew Miller's truck on the 26th of January, 1 month earlier.
On the side, and then you jump over the side and fix something in the back. After you go back to the back of it, and you get in it, and you leave. You're gone for quite some time. You're gone for quite some time, and then you also pass by Jackson, where there is good surveillance video too. And then you go park it at the Lubbock Apartments and walk away from it.
Fine.
Why would you do such a thing?
That's where Justin, no, that's always, he would take his truck all the time. I figured that's where he said to take it. Put the keys under the seat.
Matthew said to park it there.
Yeah, he left it down numerous times. So after they came with all those federal jobs,
park it at the Lubbock Apartments.
It's really Justin said to do it, but he's like, yeah.
This story, of course, went untold the first time Sean spoke to the detective. And it's not the only discrepancy that police have found.
And Jennifer and Justin ran off together.
Yeah.
And they got into this white car.
A white 300 or something.
Yeah, there's no white car that ever goes to King.
Yes, there's a 87. There's a white 300 there.
I think you're lying, Sean. On February 10th, okay, that was the day you came in here and we got Jennifer entered missing.
Yeah.
Before you came here, you went to Kelly DeSoto's house.
I did.
You took a bag in the house and put a gun.
Yep.
And Jennifer's IDs. Why would you do that? You're admitting that you did that?
I had a bag at the house, yeah.
On your way here, you stopped at Kelly's.
I stopped at Kelly's.
Right?
Yep. Talked to Kelly for a few minutes. And I left.
You took a bag in her house and hid the bag.
And hide the bag. It was on the kitchen table. That's it. It was my other bag, the laptop and everything.
And there was a gun in the bag.
There was Justin's gun, which was his gun.
And Jennifer's IDs.
And Jennifer's IDs, yeah.
Sean says that when he went back to Kelly's house after the interview, the gun was missing from the bag. Once again, he brings up Danny, his allegedly dangerous acquaintance.
I said, where's the stuff that's in the bag? And Doug was like, this is what you're going to get. I was like, I was trying to fight with him because he put on the scary side. He has that pistol.
But right now, the detective is more interested in Sean's actions.
You destroyed Jennifer's.
I
just smashed it on the porch.
I did destroy it.
I've got several people that witnessed this.
And who were the several people?
Kelly.
I didn't destroy the phone.
Who did it? You didn't smash a phone?
I didn't smash a phone.
In that interview here, I asked you, hey, is this the good number to contact you?
Yeah.
And you said, yeah.
Yeah.
After you left and went to Kelly's in the shower.
That would be the...
I never was able to contact you on that number again. You never called me again asking, have we found her?
Sean has arguments ready for all of Detective Turney's points, but the detective has a simple explanation for why his suspicions are not going away.
So you got Matthew. Let's say there's 10 people in Matthew's little circle that could be persons of interest in his life and his disappearance, right? So then you've got Jennifer.
Yep.
Let's say there's another 10 people, okay? Justin, bare minimum, another 10 people, okay? You are the only one that's in each one of these circles.
The dog's in that. The dog's brought him into my world. Literally.
Okay.
I'm not that person. Like,
so did Danny kill him?
I have no idea. I literally spent most of my time with the kids. If I had to guess who would kill him, it would be the guy said, if I gotta dispose of bodies, I'm gonna put him in my pig. And he showed me the pig one day because I was helping him at his house. The pig was like as big as this table. It's like, pigs will eat everything but the eyeballs. I'm like, who's? Who are you talking about? Danny Lemos, dog.
But despite making his most direct effort yet to implicate Danny, Sean remains the detective's primary focus.
It don't look good for you, okay? It does not look good for Sean. You're the last one who drove freaking Matthew's truck. You parked it where it was, okay? So
And I told you where it was, and I was honest about it. I put my kids in the car.
Not till today. Not till
You pulled that video last time. I told you that I took my kids in the truck
and went straight back to Kingman. You didn't tell me you parked it in Lubbock.
But Sean maintains that he didn't kill Matthew, Justin, and Jennifer, and that furthermore, he doesn't see how he could have.
I don't know how you would have a body come out of that house. I'm assuming there's video on
maybe they just don't eat. Maybe they just don't eat.
It's a body, like.
Yeah.
They OD'd to it. How are you gonna get rid? A body.
The chilling answer to that question would soon begin to emerge in the most gruesome way imaginable. Sean is released from police custody on March 2nd. The next day, security footage shows a red pickup truck driving into the International Sunport Airport in Albuquerque. It goes unnoticed until late the following night when parking lot security officers inspect the truck and take note of a terrible smell.
Last night, the swing shift. Okay. I believe they stated that there was a suspicious vehicle that was parked in a garage.
We got passed down that this Ford Red Ranger was here and had a foul smell to it. We looked at it, couldn't really smell it up until, well, we got slight whiffs of it.
Did the Plum Center finally notify you guys?
Yeah, they called us.
Okay.
It was a little bit ago.
Yeah, because they said they weren't going to dispatch officers for one. Yeah, because I called it in. But there's a pretty foul smell coming from the vehicle.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of odd and out of place, especially with all the couple around there. And
yeah, it's definitely weird.
Now on scene in the earliest hours of March 5th, officers with the Albuquerque Police Department begin to investigate the truck, unaware that they're on the verge of one of the most shocking discoveries of their careers.
Kind of smells, but not to like decompose or anything, you know what I mean?
Maybe it's an animal, I don't know.
It's like the skin with the hair that looked, and some like hand saws through this window.
Staring at me for a while.
And there's something behind the black plastic bag and a tarp. And I don't know if it's there.
And mine looks like blood on your shirt.
What is that?
Yeah.
Like those loppers right there.
Yeah.
I can't tell if there's rust on it or I don't know. Like around the blade part, it kind of looks reddish.
That might be rust.
I mean, could be rust, but just based off what we're looking at, I mean, this one just kind of smells blood on that thing with the air.
How are you, lady?
Hi there.
We have a suspicious situation here. There's a bunch of couple worked up in the back. It smells off my dad's.
Okay.
Now, we kind of pulled one over and it looks like there might be one of your body parts. I don't know. So,
I don't know. People, man, I'm out of here. Just kidding.
and if there is something like that, are you the one that authorized the homicide to come out?
I have to authorize them. I'll yell and come out and then we'll authorize it. Oh, look, it looks like there's a... Oh, there is something like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. I found this. I thought you guys were just joking with me.
When crime scene investigators arrive, they begin processing the truck. Inside the bins, they find body parts. A male torso in one, an intact female in another. and yet another a second male torso with a blade still lodged in the rib cage. Ultimately, alongside bloody hand tools, all of the body parts are found in the bins, and they will be identified as the remains of Jennifer Lannon, Justin Mata, and Matthew Miller.
So it is? It's a stolen plate out of Grant's.
The investigation continues as night turns into day, and the media gets wind of this shocking development.
Yeah, sir.
What's the newspaper? Is it closed up there?
Yeah, it is. All media is supposed to meet at the Sheraton.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. How's it going? Did they send you guys this way already? What? Did they send you guys this way already? The whole press conference thing is over. Okay. So they came over here they're going to do a little quick live shot.
The chilling discovery draws significant attention, but the investigation is only getting started. Police turn to the airport security cameras where they find their first lead, a man heading down the parking lot elevators right around the time the truck was dropped off. Combined with some other security footage, it gives the detectives a place to start.
We had a male that came from the parking garage and came down, and we've gotten to an ABC green cap.
I think it's the green cap. We don't have ABC. I think
Green cap. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see him get in, so I couldn't really answer that.
Okay. Do you recall anything about him?
I don't remember having a conversation. Like, I don't even, if there was a conversation, it was probably about the taxi or the bus. That's mostly what most people ask me. But honestly, I don't remember nothing.
Interviewing airport employees and taxi drivers doesn't get them much closer to the truth. But when Detective Turney Grants gets a look at the security footage, he believes he knows exactly who it is in the video. None other than Sean Lannon. The only problem is that Sean is no longer in the area.
Yeah, I know his mom arranged for them to go back east, so hopefully they went back east on Thursday, so.
Indeed, less than 12 hours before airport security noticed the mysterious red truck in their parking lot, Sean Lannon and his 3 children boarded a flight for New Jersey. He takes the kids to his mom's house in Gloucester County, New Jersey, where police are watching Sean's movements and waiting for him to separate from his kids. The plan is to move in and get the children to safety at that time.
Progress isn't out of reach. Coho is the app that puts it in your hands. Earn one of the highest interest rates in Canada on your...
But in the meantime, police in Albuquerque have a new problem. Only 3 people have been reported missing in Grants, and they're accounted for by the victims in the bins. But in the passenger seat of that red truck, they found the body of another deceased man, his face destroyed with significant trauma. Underneath him, police found a short-handled sledgehammer. So who is the dead man in the passenger seat? They begin with the information they do have. The registered owner of the truck, a man by the name of Randall Apostolon. They track down his brother to see if they can find Randall and determine if he has anything to do with this tragic crime.
What's up? Are you Mark?
Yes, I am.
Mark?
Yes.
Okay, and is your mom Claire?
Excuse me?
Your mom? Is it your mom? Are you living with someone? Grandma?
No, I don't.
No?
Gentlemen, what are you here for? Please get to the point.
Sure. Actually, we're looking for a fellow named Rand.
That's my brother.
Okay. Can I talk to you about him?
Yeah, would you like to come in?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
I'll get a mask on.
Thank you.
I really don't know where he is, to be honest with you.
Okay.
All he does is receive his mail here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
Can we just...
go ahead and have a seat. I'll bring the chair.
Do you know where he lives?
My brother's in transit. I mean, he has been since I had to buy his house because it was in foreclosure. May I ask what it's in reference to, or is it private because you guys can't tell me?
Well, it's a little bit private. We're looking for him, and we've got some questions for him.
Mark shares that his brother has struggled with addiction for years and has been homeless lately.
I truly think he's living out of his vehicle. I truly believe.
Tell me why you think that.
Because he's been going from friend to friend, but the last friend I heard, and I don't know where the friend lives, booted him out last week.
Police eventually tracked down a man named Aaron, who may have been one of the last people to see Randall Apostolon. Aaron tells them that he was hanging out at the Family Dollar one day when a man approached him looking for storage space because he had some boxes that needed to be stashed overnight.
He had to do it in a hurry because they were coming to tow his truck or something like that. I don't know if they were repoing it or he said someone was going to tow it. So I assume they were repoing it. So he had to get his stuff out of it. So I said, all right. So I thought of Randy because I've been doing some work with him.
He said he introduced Randall to this stranger, and that was the end of his involvement.
That's about all I really remember. I remember that guy said he was ex-military. He had 3 kids at home. He said he had 3 daughters. He lived in a Pearl. I think somewhere up on the 2nd floor. That's about all I remember him talking about.
If the spotlight of suspicion on Sean Lannon wasn't already bright enough, Aaron's story is the clincher. Sean is ex-military, has 3 children, and was living in the Pearl Apartments with his friend Diana right up until the day he flew back to the East Coast. In New Jersey, the mission to peacefully separate Sean Lannon from his 3 children is a success. But Sean himself has escaped surveillance. According to his mother and sister, he went for a job interview in Virginia. Police don't know his actual whereabouts, and they certainly aren't prepared for what he plans to do next. In the meantime, Jennifer's family comes to terms with the growing likelihood that Sean was their daughter's killer.
And she said, Mom, Sean would never let me go. I could never leave him because he told me that he would kill me first. He'd have to kill me first.
In Albuquerque, a positive identification is made on the body in the passenger seat of the truck. It's Randall Apostolon. After notifying his brother Mark, one detective must call him back with grim advice when the Ranger is released from evidence.
I do wish to absolutely warn you and encourage you, sir, that this truck, because of the bodies were hauled in it and the condition that they were in, that if you want to retain custody of the truck, you're going to need to have a professional cleaning crew, ones that specialize in crime scene or medical cleanup, go over the vehicle, because it's that there's a the odor of the decomp, and there's blood inside of the vehicle. So if you're wishing to get it, that's obviously it's your discretion, but that is what you need to do.
And in a conversation with Sean's friend Diana, police finally reveal the truth about Jennifer.
Do you know anything? Do you know if she's okay?
Who?
Jen?
So, I'm gonna be very direct with you. No, she's not okay. Not at all.
It's for the kids, it's terrible. It's awful. My God, I hope he didn't do anything. I really don't. I don't think he would, but I don't know 100%. I don't know.
So if I added to that the fact that she's not the only one we found, and then we found Justin, and then we found his friend as well, all dead. Now what do you think?
I couldn't imagine anything happen to one person, never less 3.
But in East Greenwich Township, New Jersey, the death toll is about to rise once again.
Police communications. Hello. I need an officer to check on someone for me, if that was possible.
A woman named Carol calls police, asking them to make sure her friend Michael Dubkowski is okay.
And how old is Michael? Michael is, let me think, he's 66. And why are we checking on him? Well, I'm his friend, and I live in Hollingswood, and we check on each other because we both live alone, and we've been friends for a long time. And he got a new phone this weekend, and I keep dialing. I talked to him since he got it. I spoke to him this morning, and this afternoon, I called him, and he said, I have to call you back. And he never called me back, and his line is just busy, busy, busy.
Police head out to the house, having no idea that they're stepping into an ongoing horror story. When there's no answer, the officer tries lifting the garage door as much as possible to see inside.
County 1735, just confirming there should be a car here.
From any garage.
Alright, I was able to pull the door open just a little bit, a couple inches. I can see that there is no car here.
A curious neighbor soon walks over to the house.
I mean, and everything is locked. I mean, everything is locked up tight. Right, and that's That's my major concern. It seems like it's completely out of character.
News soon comes that could either explain the situation or make it much worse.
The car was in Camden City around 3:49. Yeah, which is right down the street from Walter Rand Station now. And with him having family in Boston, he takes 30th Street Station in Philadelphia there by train. So I'm hoping he went to Walter Rand Station, got the river line over to 30th Street. I don't know. It doesn't seem right. That's not like, no.
The police give the garage door another try, and this time they make entry.
If you're in Canada and have over $10,000 of debt, payday loans, credit cards, or lines of credit that you can't pay off,
It's not long before they notice something that changes the tone of this wellness check completely.
And he broke a little. It's there. See if that's unlocked. Locked.
There's something. It's not even locked. Oh, I can see that door. What is it?
Oh, the door's open?
Yeah, look at this.
All right, sir, you can hang out there for now.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my gloves. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my gloves. Can we push that door with something?
I'm turning on real quick.
Oh, yeah. Police department.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
There's a.
All right.
All right, this is.
The scene is a gory one. On the floor lies Michael Debkowski amidst a large amount of blood. He appears to have been bludgeoned to death.
County, if you could, contact my on-call detective, Boston County Prosecutor's Office, and they, County, we need that vehicle owner stolen also, please. Yeah. Unfortunately, sir, yes. Yeah. Is he alive? No, not at this time. But I would like you not to contact anybody.
Oh, absolutely.
If you want to hang at your house, I don't know, sir. I don't know. I have people coming out to check.
Those investigators soon arrive, and the first officer on scene explains what they found inside. Before long, a familiar name comes up.
As soon as we go in, body's on the right-hand side, blood everywhere, and somebody covered his face with like a rag or a towel.
So do we have any idea who would have been here?
So, the only person she can think of, she was saying earlier, he was a big brother, big sister thing to Lannon's out of Paulsboro.
Okay.
Sean Lannon, and she couldn't remember the other name.
Can you just get that one?
You know what that means?
He's still in the wind, huh?
He doesn't remain so for long. The next night, Sean calls his mom and sister to tell them that he's extremely sorry for all the things he's done.
He sees ghosts. And he lived in Franklinville. And he said there was a little girl ghost there. Then there was another ghost, and that was a ghost of her grandmother. And then that night, before he left my house, he was me and Sean and Tina. And he said, you know, there's a third ghost, and it's in here. And I said, Sean, there's only the Holy Ghost in here. No ghosts in here. And he said the first one's the little girl. The second one's Jen's grandmother. He said, but I'm not going to tell you who the third one is. There's something wrong with him.
Law enforcement tracks Sean's phone to Missouri, and in the early morning hours of March 10th, 2 days after the murder of Michael Debkowski, U.S. Marshals find Sean in Debkowski's car in St. Louis. They take him into custody without incident. In the SUV, they find a hammer and bloody clothing. What investigators don't know is that these 5 brutal murders may be only a small glimpse of the full horrifying story. Not only is Sean finally in custody, he's ready to talk. He says that after becoming sick with endocarditis, he fell behind on rent and was facing eviction. It was while he was strategizing a move back to New Jersey with the kids in January that he was faced with one of the darkest days of his life.
One day I took a walk at Walmart, precinct that was strong and empty, to go get groceries. Pretty good walk from where I lived on King Avenue to Walmart. I ran into the Walker Melons and had my food cart, turned turned around, came back, went in the front door, went down the hallway to get my food card on my dresser. Kind of noticed it was quiet. I mean, the kids opened the door, Jen and Chester in there.
The detectives may anticipate Sean telling them that he killed Jennifer and Justin for the affair, but his actual story takes a far more bizarre turn.
I was like, idiots. The kids, grab my card. Justin said that they were with his girlfriend. I'm like, oh, you idiot. Your girlfriend, your wife's got my kids, so your girlfriend. So call the kids, nothing. Opens the door, across from mine. It's a pile of blankets, behind the blankets of the kids.
Sean says that he could tell immediately that something was terribly wrong with his children, ages 4, 6, and 7.
Pick up bags, and pyramid shaped bags right on top of them. No response. Pick up bags, I'm not breathing. Doesn't seem like she's breathing, so flipping out. Put her against her, I could feel like she got shallow breaths. Just tall ones. So I'm screaming at the two of them, and what she do to the kids. I'm flipping out. What you do? Justin's putting on his clothes, comes in like, done this 100 times, being like, they're fine. Like, they're not fine, they're not breathing. What you do? Especially when they drug them something in their medicine. They said they also blew heroin smoke in their faces.
Sean says he grabbed a can of Narcan from the garage and tried to use it to revive the children, but the effort failed, leaving him with very few options.
Jen didn't think I was being serious. She comes in, looks at Savvy. She grabs Sean like, she got home pulse. She's not breathing home pulse. I'm like, I know. I check Sean. He said pulse. I started saying that she killed the Garrison baby. That's it. We can see Sean and Garrison, like, Chester ran out the room, out the house immediately. This way we're just crying and holding the kids. Jen's adamant she's gonna overdose on the heroin. She kisses the kids on the forehead, all 3 of them. And says, I'll see you in a minute. She goes to do all. I took back and I put her on the couch in the room.
Sean then walks detectives through the very moment he took Jennifer's life.
Jen was already out with that. That's how heroin was enough to take her life. So she wanted to make sure she went too, for sure. Because they really should have breathed in. She wasn't gonna OD. I went in the other room, psyched myself up, repeating that kind of emotionally charged statement of, you killed the Garrison baby. So I had enough whatever to do it. Alright. Put that pistol on her head. I pulled the trigger. Level.
But Sean says he had no intention of going on either. Before he could bring this day to its ultimate end, however, something unexpected happened.
My son cried out. I was like, what do I do now? Pull the trigger, kids are gonna see both of our hands going up. I thought they were dead.
Sean says that he put the gun away. Instead of calling 911, he says he somehow revived the children, though he never explains how. And with his wife now dead, Sean was forced to pretend to friends and family that she was still alive.
I've been using BetterHelp since 2020 when I needed to find a therapist but couldn't leave my house. And in the process, I realized that
a couple weeks afterwards, I got a text from Doug, but I know it wasn't from her. And
that was
she
early
said,
within that
second
or third week.
She said, it wasn't that, it was just, I can't afford my drugs anymore. Which, first of all, she would never say that to me.
Right, she'd never be that direct with you.
No.
Oh, no.
No, she never would. And so I texted back, what have you been doing? You know?
Right.
And she said, well, somebody texted back using his phone. Jennifer's phone that she was using at the time, the number that I had on my phone. I've been sleeping with people. I've been sleeping with this guy. We started formulating an idea that, something was wrong.
Things were only getting more wrong by the day. Sean tells the investigators that he also impersonated Jennifer in text messages to lure Justin back to the house the following week.
It took like a week. I came to the house. So, alright. In the laundry room, connected to the garage. That's where I killed him. Just before I killed him, he offered up a trade. His phone had pictures of Shawn Michael, who's sitting there naked in my living room. I don't know what his name was, William or Matthew Miller, whatever his name is. With his, on my son's shoulders. So, I was tempted to let him go. I was like, who sent you this picture? He's like, I don't know it's real. He's like, I took the picture. I was like, oh, alright, you took that picture, and you just got in the picture. So, I said, there's, he was right over the bed where Jen would hide her heroin. And he wanted to know if he could do a shot of heroin for it to his leg. So I said, well, if you find any in the vent. So he literally was looking down in the vent. He didn't see it coming. And I shot him in the back of the head.
This at least partially matches a story Sean told a woman named Joanne, with whom he stayed for a couple of days before moving to Albuquerque to live with Diana. She told police that he'd gone back to the Grant's house to feverishly clean the place, scrubbing so hard he got blisters on his hands. Sean told her that there was a, quote, blood mess in one of the vents from someone who died. But even with Jennifer and Justin dead, Sean wasn't done.
Probably that kid comes over, William or Matthew, whatever his name is, comes over with Felicity, his girlfriend. She looked like she was like 12 years old. And they shouldn't her name on, they don't have to. So he's like, they're looking for money for anything. I'm like, I'll give you a food card. I was like, just take like $40. I was like, all I need is later in the week, give me a ride to get some water. And I'll get electric or no water. So, one of those times he came back, he didn't have Felicity. And that's when I shot him in the back of the head. So, I asked him about the thing with my son. He said that it wasn't his idea, and I was like, wait, it wasn't his idea. You have an erection in the picture, like, you can't force someone to have an erection in your child. I shot him in the garage.
Sean says even that wasn't supposed to be the end of his vengeance. Before he was killed, Justin gave him one more name, a name that was on the police radar as a person of interest in the early stages of the investigation.
I also had pictures of Daniel Lim and my son. Same thing. I never got my hands on Daniel Lim's. I fully intended. That's where I was heading back to New Mexico for yesterday. I was gonna finish that.
You know where Danny is?
If I did, it'd be in the box.
After tossing Danny's name at police as an alternative suspect, Sean finally admits that he had nothing to do with the murders. When investigators catch up to Danny, they learn two things. One, he did indeed take the gun out of Sean's bag only to turn around and quickly sell it for cash. And two, he has no idea what Sean is talking about in regards to inappropriate pictures.
He says you were doing something with Matthew and Justin and one of their kids.
No, I'm sorry, that's not right. I don't know what he said, but if it's got anything to do with kids, shot it in. No, never that. And I'll put that on my last name, I'll put that on my dad, I'll put that on everything I know.
I believe you, Danny.
I would never do that.
I believe you, Danny. I believe you.
In the immediate aftermath of the murders, Sean says his primary concern was hiding the bodies. This involved work he says he took no pleasure in, starting with Jennifer.
So I pretty much slid her into a storage bin, a long one. And the sheets that were around here, the bedding was in the bed for the most. And a day later, I had to try to dismember her to put her in containers. It worked. It was awful and traumatic. Just thinking about it. It still haunts me.
It wasn't long before he was back at it again, this time with Justin.
And this memory at some point, a day or two later, it disgusted me. That's gross. I let him. I had to work up the nerve just to move his body. So there's so much blood. That's why I had to pull the floor up in that room.
Sean says he did the same to Matthew after killing him.
It was awful. Mm-hmm. It was the most awful thing I've ever seen in my life. And what I remember thinking is that one dude's fat was gotta get up. He's fat. And I knew I had to get back to displace the socket on his hip. You know? That's awful.
While you're in grants and all this stuff is happening in your house, the kids are in the house?
The kids, I would do it at night when the kids were asleep. Or I'd have an activity set up, like you'd be in their room and set up a whole freaking activity. You know, it's like it takes that long to do it, but yeah.
Did they hear or see anything?
No.
Sean says he stored the totes containing the bodies in a friend's SUV, which he kept parked at the Pearl Apartments in Albuquerque where he and the kids were staying with Diana. But when his friend demanded the vehicle back, he knew he had to find a new storage solution before heading home to New Jersey.
How'd you get in touch with Randy? How did Randy get into this?
I would go to the Family Dollar to get stuff for the kids to eat. Mm-hmm. Some guy was like, "Oh, you have any food? You have any money? Anything?" I gave him a couple bucks. And then when I needed storage, I said, "You know, I don't need storage. Like, I need to use a storage area in a truck to move stuff." He's like, "Oh, my buddy will." So he put me in contact with Randy.
Sean tells the detectives that Randall Apostolon arrived at the Family Dollar only a few minutes later.
He's like, "So we got $150 because we had gas and all this other." And I was like, "Okay." And we get there, the storage area was full.
His or?
Yeah.
Where were you going to pick up the totes from? Now, where are they at?
They were in the back of the truck at the Pearl.
Still in the Pearl? Okay.
Yeah. So I left them up. And we actually go there to where he used to be living. There's a storage thing and it's full. I just had the key, so I'm like, this is a game or something. So at some point driving around, he's like, "I'm going to take it back." I was like, "Okay."
Sean says Randall took him to the Pearl Apartments and told him to get the totes out of his truck.
And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, you're lucky I don't say nothing about what's in the boxes." He said something. No. I don't know why he said something stupid. I punched him a couple times in my hand. And he just, I don't know, I thought he was out. And I started that, it's called like the death curve or whatever. So then I grabbed the hammer and proceeded to, I think I threw something at his face at that point. I might have, maybe not right off the rip. I mean, a couple more times I hit him with the hammer and then put some on his face because there was blood on the window. It's disgusting.
Need a loan? Don't stress, it happens. Logo offers personalized loans to meet your needs. You can get...
Sean then reveals something even more shocking than the fact that he killed Randall in broad daylight in the parking lot of the apartment complex.
I backed in a position, cleaned up, covered everything, and cleaned up my hands best I could. Walked in the door of Diana's apartment, and in 5 minutes, knocked on the door was the police.
In an unreal coincidence, Sean was arrested on a battery warrant that very day, making Randall one of the only victims they can tie to an exact date, February 24th, 15 days earlier. That he was able to calmly deny any role in the disappearances of the Grants 3 with fresh blood on his hands makes his monotone confession today all the more chilling.
This may sound kind of self-explanatory, but why did you kill Randall? Like, what was the thought process?
He was going to make me take the stuff out of the vehicle. Trying to get me, but he could keep it for another $300. Like, he's going to fleece me for the money. Came down to a decision. So yeah, I killed him. Here's the truck. Sorry.
It was that truck that he later parked at the Sunport Airport in Albuquerque, where it was quickly discovered by security, propelling this gruesome story into the spotlight and giving the detectives upsetting details to share with family members.
So,
The way it was the totes that contained Jennifer's body was in one tote in the bed of the truck. And then there was a few other totes arranged also in the bed of the truck that contained the dismembered parts of both Justin and Matthew.
They each had their own container.
Several containers for that.
Oh, that's right.
And there were a few that were in the cab of the truck, along with Rondo Apostolon's body, which was stuffed down under the passenger and the passenger seat wrapped in a tarp.
The sheer horror of what their son-in-law did is almost too much to bear.
I can't believe he did that. And all alive. And I'm glad he brought the baby something sick. You know, I don't want to see him. I don't want to talk to him. I want to know why. And why can't he get me right? Who said that he could do that to his children's mother, to Aubrey and his mother, to our children? Why can't he get me right?
But Sean Lannon wasn't done yet, even after flying to New Jersey with his children.
Last thing on my list was the man that me as a child, my big brother. Big brothers, big sisters, whatever. Yeah, they get too.
Sean says he went to the house of Michael Debkowski, the man who had mentored him in the Big Brother program. He alleges that Michael had taken explicit photos of him as a kid, and he wanted them back.
He didn't want to give me the pictures, so I started beating him. He didn't give me the pictures. It took his life. So, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of it. He expired the moment that I realized I had time to finish it. Could have just given me the pictures and argue and fight about it. I got a problem. It's horrible too. No one gave about me when I was for 2.5 years. It doesn't justify it. I feel bad.
In the course of their investigation, the police speak to Gabby, Diana's daughter, and a longtime nanny to Sean's children.
Sean's able to get the pictures back.
That's what he told me.
Tell you what he did with them after that.
He told me he burned them or got rid of them somehow, and I was like, I don't know why you did that. I feel like your only defense, like this actually happened. I was like, it was kind of stupid to do that, but.
Indeed, Sean's allegations about Mike Debkowski are unverifiable, even by those who know him best.
I didn't know that he had potential from his big brother. I didn't know that. I was like, maybe I'm a little bit too naive at times. I didn't pick up on anything like that.
We knew Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike was at plenty of birthday parties and dinners at the house, and
he was the big brother that stayed in his life. He was his father. He was, and for him to do that to him, it's just, and the reason why he said he did it.
Well, I knew Jen had said that he was when he was a kid. They never said Uncle Mike.
According to an internal newsletter from the company Mike Debkowski worked for, Mike was named Big Brother of the Year in 1985 for Gloucester and Camden County. The newsletter actually quotes a then 11-year-old Sean Lannon as saying, "I'm happy to have Mike as my big brother. He acts very nice and we do lots of things with him. I hope he's elected as Big Brother of the Year."
Do you know Alberta's energy companies?
And that's the time when I was around 2013 or something. The nature of it changed, so it started being inappropriate. Okay. Him and I only, my brother didn't go. We went on a trip to like Grand Canyon or something. Okay. And it was like the worst. So at that point, he beat me several times over 2.5, 3 years.
The truth of what Mike Debkowski did or didn't do may forever remain a mystery, just as there's no evidence proving that the other victims had preyed upon Sean's son. However, there is evidence that at least some of these murders were carefully premeditated, and it comes straight from Sean's mouth.
So we have bodies in the bins and the tools. Like, what did you use to clean up
blood in the garage. There wasn't a whole lot of blood in the garage. I was prepared. I literally had on the ground. It was like I was like a pop. Like I already had cleaned up tarp and plastic down. Like I'm not the dumbest guy. Like I had to take Justin, so I was prepared. There was stuff down most times, but if I didn't, I remember the fat kid felt kind of weird. It's like my hand was, I guess, in part of his brain and picked up by his head, his hair, and kind of wiggled it back on, so I had to contain it. You know, it's disgusting. So you guys you had stuff laid out as what you're some of it, not very well, what I had it out. And where did that stuff go? Some of it I washed off and slowly trickled into the trash.
Regardless of motives proven or otherwise, the detectives seem to have everything they need to prosecute Sean Lannon for the 5 murders he's committed since the first of the year. But nothing could have prepared them for the next revelation.
What about the other people he said he killed?
The other 11, that's still under investigation.
And we heard you mention 11 other people in New Mexico, is that right? What part?
Their bodies are in the... You know where the mountain pipe builds up? Around grades. Between the east and westbound. Some of them are dropped in there. Some I later went into the exit to view the Malpai, drop some in there.
Malpai?
Malpai. The lava tubes.
The lava tube caves at El Malpais National Monument actually require a caving permit, and solo cavers are not allowed. The terrain is harsh, and even the official website warns visitors that the caves are strenuous to investigate.
How long, what was the time frame of these?
Two and a half years started out. People come to the house. Yeah. Reference Jen. Arm along something.
And how did you... Just straight up, how did you kill those people?
In the end, I didn't have a pistol and a rifle and I knew that. So the first 2 or 3, a fight. That's very good. One of them got shot with their own gun. Number 2 with a knife from my kitchen. And then, in the end, a pistol.
Sean says he killed these people to protect Jen.
Came in the house. And one time I stayed in the back with the kids. The one came in, started beating the out of Jen. He had his girlfriend with him. I don't think he realized I was there. So at that point, it was always something relative to Jen.
The idea that Sean had already killed 11 people before going on this current murder spree is horrific, but investigators are skeptical.
The thing is, I mean, if you have 11 people that go missing, I mean, I don't think they have 11 people missing. That's good. I mean, I know, but I mean, you're saying that you killed them and put them in there. Yeah. I mean, are they because they're illegals or I don't know what they were?
Remember you ever asked questions where these people were?
In addition to the odd fact that 11 people had apparently gone missing without leaving the slightest trace, the police also hear several different versions of how Sean came to use the Malpais lava tubes for their final resting place.
So how did you find the Malpais? And took the tour with the kids once. Every time there's someone missing, they're like, I'm sure they're in the Malpai. That's where I got the idea that what's the Malpai? Lava tubes. I didn't know what to do. If she's like, take her to the Malpai, I'm like, okay. Jen told her that.
And indeed, he apparently told Gabby something completely different about where the bodies went.
From what he told me, there's other 11 people, when he was working for the refinery, he put in the caustic tank, and that acid will eat through anything.
To this day, police in New Mexico haven't found any of the victims Sean claims to have killed prior to 2021, and have not charged him with anything in relation to those crimes. The possibility that he invented the story raises serious questions about his psychological state, which his mom says may be linked to his time in the military.
When he graduated high school, he went into the Army for 5 years. and he went to Kosovo, which, if you know the history of Kosovo, it was a violent mass grave, Milosevic, ethnic cleansing. I mean, it was just like a nightmare. But he saw atrocities there. Again, I'm not justifying anything he's done. I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you what I see. But he didn't come back the same young man he went over with. He told me there could be no God because of what he saw.
In the end, Sean concludes with a statement of remorse about what he's done.
I'm sorry for the destroying my lives. Kids especially. Glad they made it back home. Wasn't just my...
His casual apology may lead investigators to wonder whether he is truly sorry, but he won't have to convince a jury of his sincerity. Though he initially pled not guilty to the 4 murders in New Mexico, he made a plea agreement with prosecutors that saw his murder charges reduced from first to second degree. This agreement also saw his tampering with evidence charges dismissed. The judge sentenced him to 15 years each for the murders of 39-year-old Jennifer Lannon, 21-year-old Matthew Miller, 40-year-old Justin Mata, and 60-year-old Randall Apostolon, giving Sean Lannon a total of 60 years in prison. However, it will be a while before he serves those sentences.
Now, will he be tried here in New Jersey first?
My understanding right now, that's kind of what's going to happen, so...
Sean Lannon pled guilty to the first-degree murder of 66-year-old Michael Debkowski, for which he was sentenced to 35 years in prison. He'll serve out his New Mexico sentences upon release, which means a total of 95 years in prison for the 5 murders. He's currently incarcerated at New Jersey State Prison in Trenton. He and Jennifer's 3 children have been adopted by Jennifer's brother, Christopher. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early